What's good? What's good, everybody? Go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button. Let's get this thing popping. TGIF, man, how y'all doing? What's cracking lacking? It's Friday, man. Back on this thing, man. Appreciate y'all for continuing to rock with your boy, man. Got a lot I want to talk about, and I'll get caught up in the comments. Apologize for my tardiness. I was trying to hook my Bluetooth up, but it wasn't Bluetoothing. So I'm gonna go with my microphone. Y'all let me know y'all can hear me, man. What's going on? Yeah. What's cracking? Yeah. I see y'all in this thing, man. Moderators, man. Real quick thing, man. I'm getting a lot of people reaching out to me. And saying that they got muted, you know what I mean, and they can't comment in the chat. So I got to figure out how to get some of them out. I just want to make sure that my moderators know that we only get rid of trolls. We do not silence any followers or any subscribers or listeners that have a difference of opinion. Now, if somebody in here and I give the green light to go ahead and zap them bad babies, then you go ahead and do it. But keep me in the loop on that. Let's talk about it in the chat. And I follow the chat when we're talking. So I don't like getting blindsided and, sent emails and everything like that in regards to something I don't know about. So your moderators are here to help me, right? It ain't personal. Whatever you got going on with them ain't got nothing to do with me. It is only for trolls. It is only to keep the chat, from being contaminated with foolishness. Because we don't do foolishness over here. I saw somebody over on, shout out to brother Jeff Lacey. We chopped it up the other day. And he, excuse me, y'all. I'm not sick, by the way. I'm just, I'm good. Anyway, I saw somebody in the comments yapping, talking smack about me. Said I act like I'm part of a mafia or something like that. They know where they are. I was like, man, I ain't never seen so many people that claim to, love JSU, and they watch these live streams, and they, if you don't do what they want you to do, they run to somebody else stuff talking about you. But that's always funny to me, as if I care. But anyway, I don't. The thing is that, like I told them, I said, we don't silence anybody over here, man. We invite anybody to come over here and chop it up and say what's on their mind. But if push come to shove, if they find themselves not, you know what I mean, not being friendly, then we politely show them the exit. And we're going to continue to do that because, again, we cover one thing. This is not we cover some HBCU topics, but y'all know what we talking about over here, man. It's all things what? Jackson State, baby. No, I'm not the official spokesperson for Jackson State. I'm just a passionate True Blue Tiger, just like everybody else is. You feel what I'm saying? And it's all love, man. So I appreciate, all of you guys that support this platform, and we'll continue to. We do a lot of things over here, man. And I think the biggest thing is that when you start doing things to take away excuses, people start to feel some type of way. I think people just, they insecurity for those that, I know they may not want to hear you quote, our previous coach, but like he said, don't let our confidence offend your insecurities. And that's a true statement, because a lot of times people that are confident, dogmatic, some people call it arrogance, but it's not arrogance. It's dogmatism. Is it may look very close to arrogance, but it's not. It just means you're emphatic about what you believe in, and you know what you're talking about, and you stand on that. So outside of that, man, it ain't really what people want to crack it out to be. So, but nevertheless, man, we're gonna keep this thing rolling, man. We're gonna keep it rolling, and we're gonna keep doing what we do, as always. So, again, I appreciate you guys for all that you do and have done to support this platform. And thank you. I absolutely mean that. I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying, from the bottom of my heart, because at the end of the day, we really are trying to guard the yard. I got a lot that I got on my mind, you know, that I really want to talk about. And I'm not sure how I'll get it all out tonight or if I even will, but the reality of it is that this thing is fluid. I mean, it's several moving parts, you know what I mean? And it's always something, right? It's always something, and you always feel like there's something out there that you can, you know, touch on. You know, I got so much I want to say, man, and I'll figure it out at some point on how to get through it and get to it. But I appreciate, you know, those that do. There he is. What's good, baby? What's happening, bro?
What's happening, man?
No filter tonight. Nope.
Huh?
I said, ain't no filters tonight. You straight background with it. I like that.
Man, look, I'm over here at Jaren's house.
It's not my house.
Wait a minute. Jaren's house.
Stacy and the girls.
Yeah.
Stacy and the girls are coming.
You talking about it? Jaren in Atlanta, ain't
Hmm?
Man, he done came home? You mean he came home?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
I lost track of time. I saw a time where like, oh, I gotta jump on.
No, that makes sense. That makes a whole lot of sense. Got any preliminaries?
Just give me a minute.
Zoe always doing Zoe thing. Let me get through some of these comments real quick. Hang tight, everybody. Hey, Lawrence, sorry about that, y'all. Hey, Lawrence, shoot me an email, man. That's the best way to do it. Shoot me an email. If you're talking about the platinum chat, can't nobody send you the link but me. So if your number changed and you're in there, just go ahead and shoot me an email and I'll get you back. I'll get you back right with that. But we got a couple other chat. We got a JSU chat. Myself and Travis can send you that link. And then as well as I think that's it. I think those are the two you were talking about. Austin, what's good, bro? So anyway, y'all have to just bear with me. I'm doing this live from a different spot. So if I pause, then I'm pausing because I'm trying to block out background noise. So it's not that I'm tripping or nothing like that. So if I go off the screen, just understand that that's what it is. I'm gonna remove Zoe off the screen until he come back. What's happening, brother?
Yo, it's good. It's good.
Can't hear you, bro.
Okay.
There you go. All right, there we go.
Fabulous.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Austin, man. Dope video, bro. Love that. Absolutely love that, bro.
Oh yeah.
And everybody's gonna love the the setup that we, you're gonna love what we looking to do. He's trying to simulate what he's planning on doing in the spring for the spring game. So we got a lot that he working on, man. Busy fella. We got interviews, Austin. Whenever you get ready, bro. Got a couple interviews. You can just go ahead on and get on out there whenever you get ready, baby. I know you're busy. couple of cold, like three of them, I think. Busy fella right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
But yes, indeed, man. So everybody be safe and check on your people. Monster storms out. Hey, listen, man. Let me tell y'all something, bro. I was watching the weather. Tell y'all something, bro. It's time to get right with the man upstairs, bro. For real, because we got a lot of people that's checking out. You know what I'm saying? Relatively quick. And oh man, we got Mr. I told y'all we had a special guest tonight, man. We had a special guest. I'm gonna go ahead and we was talking about some NIL stuff, man, and who better than to bring on the king of NIL himself, Mr. Rayquan. What's up, baby?
What's up?
Hey man, you a hard brother to catch up with, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm at a check-in right now in the hotel, man. I'm glad you texted me because I was ready to go to sleep. I'm glad you texted me because I got on it.
Hey, nah, it's all good, man. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce you. Hey, for everybody that don't know, like I said, I was on with Mr. Gaddy, Niles Gaddy's father, and we was just talking about NIL. And I'm gonna throw up a photo of you. There you go, man. I see you, bro. You're doing your work. You was at the NIL. I think there's an NIL summit or something to that effect. Yes, and for those that don't know, Brother Rayquan he's a student athlete at Norfolk State University, and not too long ago, legislation was passed as far as NIL, and we wound up getting opportunities, man. I mean, I used to be an athlete. Hell, I wish NIL was around when I was a student athlete, man. But it's all good. We're happy for you guys, and man, you got an article in Forbes magazine talking about, you the top dude, man. You know what I'm saying? So look at it. They say Virginia Beach in the house. It got some East Coast.
Yeah, I'm from Richmond though. I'm from Richmond. I claim 804, so
it's all good. It's all good. So man, I'll let you take the mic real quick, man, and introduce yourself, and we'll get into the NIL conversation, man. Just kind of how you got to where you are, man, and some advice you can give, man, for some student athletes that may be not fully taking advantage of this opportunity and how you actually was able to do so.
All right, so my name is Rayquan Smith. I go to Nova State University. I'm a senior, study mass communication major from Richmond, Virginia. The way I got into NIL is probably different than everybody else. When NIL started, July 1st, I was the one that didn't know much about it. So, like 3 hours before it happened, I see a post on Instagram or Twitter, people talking about NIL this, and that. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what this is. Let me go to Google and research real quick before it started because I don't want to be late, missing it was happening and everything. So when I found out what it was, I created a format, a little template, make sure it sounded good, and I sent to like 100 companies when July 1st hit.
Wow.
And I went to sleep. I'm like, man, ain't nobody gonna look at this. Like, I go to Nova State. I got no father. Nobody know who I am. I woke up, 3 companies responded back, 2 was rejections, no, and 1 was approved by a company called Smart Cups. And from there, I'm like, okay, I got 1 out of 100.
Yeah,
I'm getting somewhere. Let me do something. So once I got that first deal, they sent a product to me. I promoted on Instagram, and I got some couple of people saying, okay, what is this? So now people trying to figure out like, okay, what is NIL? What is this? And I'm like, man, I just got product they sent to me. I posted, made content, boom. That was it.
Wow.
So I'm like, well, okay. Then, at that time, you see Bryce Young, you see all the other QBs getting all these one deals for multi-million dollars, $1,000. I'm like, dang, I just got a deal for free product and posting. I ain't got no money. I'm trying to get what they getting. Yeah. So I said, okay, well, let me be smart. They're at the Power 5. Most likely they're going to the NFL. I'm at HBCU. Got to work a little harder. So I said, okay, cool. I'm going to try to get as much deals I could get to match their money. Because I know for sure they're not going to get a lot of deals. because 1-2 deals could be almost $1 million. Well, I gotta get a lot of deals.
Yeah.
Put that amount. So
Yeah.
my job was to keep reaching out to different companies. And once I got a lot of deals, I went to the news and told them what I was doing and told them how let me get my story out there so I can get more people involved. So I went to the news, got more people involved. Then I signed with an agent July 14th. When I signed the agent July 14th, me and my agent Freddie Berry, he's from Richmond, Virginia too, and he told me what he could do for me, how he could help me, and I was like, okay, cool. Let's get this stuff rolling real quick because I think I could do something really special with this if I could really I got more people that can help me out because I'm in school, I got sports, football, track, social life, Greek life, like I got a lot of stuff I can balance. But if you come and help me, you could take some stuff away from me so I can focus on what I need to do because time management is a big deal in college.
Right.
So when we came in, we got started. We covered. We got a better template. He reached out to companies. I did a little bit of work, but he did most of the work because that's what he do. That's his job. And a week later, East Bay hit me up. And once East Bay hit me up, I'm like, oh, when he said to him, like, this dude lying. Like, but why East Bay hitting me up like that? What I'm doing? Like, what do you want me for? And they text him said, look, I heard of his story, how he got who he is and everything. I want a future be the one athlete. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm hyped the whole week. I'm hyped. I'm waiting to get my stuff. I'm ready to get suited up, take my video and everything. And when it was time to do the video, I was just hyping and everything, did my video, posted it on Instagram. And once I did it, it blew up. Like I was the first HBCU athlete to sign with a deal with East Bay, a big shoe giant, posted everywhere. It was just going crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, like my life had never been the same after that. Like, it just never had been the same because I'm getting posted on a lot of articles that I didn't even know articles existed. Like, I was getting posted everywhere. So my life never had been the same from that. So, since then I just been gaining a lot of deals. I got coach.
Wait a minute now. Hold on now. Top pause. You got coach?
Yeah, I got coach.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still shopping at the coach though. So you doing your thing, bro. Keep going, man. What else you got?
I got coach, white ball, Arby's.
Hold on. I'm glad. I'm actually. You said Arby's?
Yeah.
Man, do anybody ever eat? Do you know anybody that eat Arby's, bro? Outside of you, I mean,
Arby's is good. It's good. Got the little curly fries.
I know they got the meats, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Pause, but I mean, keep going. That's I
got so many. I signed like a black-owned condo company called B Condoms. It's a black-owned condo company.
Wow.
It's so many. I got 80 plus deals now. It's so many names.
So you're up to 80 now.
Yeah, I signed on my own. I signed with a professional hockey team, for Admirals. I signed with my local restaurant down the street called Bubba's 33. I did so much just trying to get active before I leave. I'm senior.
Yeah.
I got 1.5, maybe 2 left at grad school because I did enter the portal today for grad school, so I will be looking to play football somewhere else for grad school. So I'm just trying to do the best I can do to help my school at Nova State as much as I can before I leave because that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, you running back. You play running back too, huh?
Yeah. My dude already there at Jackson State.
Hey, now hey, they don't know this, but I'm gonna say this. Hey, see, me and Rayquan got connected through IG because I know when there was some interest initially about regarding the football, but under the previous head coach. But hey, listen, hey man, hey, opportunity there. All I can do is I can say, hey, I got somebody here that's looking to do and I'm tight with the track coach, man. So you know what I'm saying, Coach Thorne. What up, Coach Thorne? Hey, listen, we'll be in contact, man. If you're looking to come this way, I don't make no promise. I'm not tied to the university like that. I'm just plugged because through relationships, just like you. You know what I'm saying? We'd be more than happy to. I definitely give me info for sure.
Yeah, I'm great for anything, man. I'm just looking for opportunity. Just go and have my last year of football, track, do what I got to do. I'll still be with NIL and everything because I'm moving towards a NIL consultant now. So now I'm going around different schools, talking to student athletes, talking to universities, high schools, because now NIL is coming to high school now where they can start getting deals starting in high school. So now
Man,
I'm working towards that to talk to them, let them know what they could do to get started. So you know, for me, so they won't be late to the game like me, because I was late, but I won't late. You feel me? So yeah.
Man, it seemed like you got thrust right into a calling. You know, not only are you taking advantage of the opportunity, but now you're going to be the face of actually a movement, and very much so for HBCUs, because that's the main reason. Like I said, we focus mainly on Jackson State. I've had some conversations in regards to NIL, trying to understand, you know, the company side of it. You know what I mean? So I really felt like you were the perfect person to have this conversation with for two reasons. Number one, yeah, you was in Forbes magazine, bro, as the name, the king of NIL. I said, God damn, we can get this brother on our show. We doing something good. Then number two, you're an HBCU student athlete, man, and I think that's paramount, because this is something. And I always say this: I feel like NIL wasn't really like our student athletes. When I say our, I mean HBCU student athletes weren't really a part of that conversation when this legislation went into place. It was always the big guy. But see, what you did was so smart, because I'm in sales. You did something that we do in sales. You go and if I throw 100, you know, whatever out there. I mean, if I get back one or two yeses, I'm winning. Especially, you know what I mean. So it's a numbers game. And then from there, you kind of build on that success, and now you got a whole portfolio. How do you manage all the deals? I'm pretty sure with those deals come some type of requirements, and you know, whether it be posting, and like you said, do you have a team that's helping you manage?
So yeah, I have a team. I have an agent, and I have a media person. The media person is Amy. So Amy take care of all the media interviews. She give me prep for interviews. She do that's her job. Give me prep. Make sure I be good when I'm ready to talk in front of people and everything. I know when I did my interview with JP Mortgage, when I had Kayvon Thibodeau, number 5 for the Giants.
Yep.
Chase Griffin, we did this interview. She got me prepped up for that. So that's her job, man. His job is to make sure the deals get good, make sure I'm getting the right amount of money, make sure they're not taking advantage of me and what I'm doing, make sure, you know, they know my value. My value is high. It's not low no more. Like I'm not going for nothing, not selling for nothing. I know my value and everything. So that's what we do now. And I'm my own person, you know. I make my own decision as well. If I want to do it because I like the company, I like what they're doing, I'm gonna do it regardless. You know, that's just me. That's what I'm gonna do. That's based around it. And time management is like, you know, I know schools first. I know sports, social life, dead, and I was like, you got to just know how to manage. You got to know what's important first and put aside. I sacrifice a lot of stuff to get where I am now. Like I sacrifice a lot. I sacrifice parties, probably.
Yep.
A lot of stuff to get where I am now. I sacrifice friendships. A lot of stuff because people didn't see the vision where I was looking to ahead of it, and people didn't want to see what I was going to get into. And now what everybody's seeing what I'm doing, and everybody want to, you know, come along and say, oh, well, how can I do this? How can I do that? I'm still willing to help though, but they didn't see the vision at first. But yeah, that's
you sound like me right now. See, I'm in the infant stage of this platform. You right? So, you know, when you're building something, man, you almost got to just go do it yourself, because again, from our community, and this is something we speak to a lot. Unfortunately for us, we have to see it. We have to see it in motion first. I think, man, you're in a really good spot. It's very inspirational when you think about it, because in the end, I'll say to you what my dad told me when I was going to college. He was like, sacrifice the now for the later, because trust me, all of your friends may change between now and I'm 40 now. You see, I turned 41 next month, right? And as I look back, everyone that I thought was right, we cool, but when you level up and you hit certain levels in your life, sometimes some of those people can't go with you. So you're going to be a part of conversations and be in rooms that most of the people that you may be dealing with right now, and I ain't saying, you know, I don't know who you're dealing with. I'm just saying, just looking at you're gonna have some friends on that another. When you get to that next level, it's a whole nother level of friends and parties that's greater than the college part. Now, don't get me wrong, that's fun, you know, but it's so inspirational, man, and it's always good to see, because we always hear the young folk, man, that's cutting up, doing stupid stuff. We like to shine the light on on dumb stuff right now. But it's always good that even in this space, I think there's a lot of Rayquans out there. You know what I mean? And I feel like some may not have the motivation and really didn't really see the light and don't really have the frame of reference to go and know how to take advantage of this. And sometimes I see student athletes waiting on somebody to knock on their door, but instead what you did was, hell, you went and knocked on their door and said, hey, look, this is what I'm trying to do. You know, I want to market your product, da-da-da-da-da. And usually when you see the most successful people, you see them, those are the ones that usually kind of take the approach that you took, and that is be more of a go-getter. I'll pause right there. Marcus, you got anything you want to throw in?
Yeah, how you doing, Rayquan?
How you doing? I'm doing good.
All right. I got just 2 questions for you, man. If you can even answer them. The first one being, man, what happened so many NIL deals? Did you have to change your circle up for the people that that you had around you, surrounding to? Because we know if you had the wrong people around you, them people can bring you down. So what was that like with you? Did you have to make that?
I would say when I first started, it wasn't as people switching up, people doing that. People were just, okay, he getting all this attention. And remind you though, so when I was doing the deals, I was playing football, I got hurt 4th game of the season. Couldn't play them all. It was an injured season career. Like it was over. I was done for the whole season basically.
Yep.
So all I could do was come to practice, watch them. That's all I could do. Support the team. So while I'm doing that, I'm like, well, since I can't do nothing, I'm gonna try to get these more deals I can get there. I ain't got nothing to do. Get this money. And it came to a point where the news people start coming, and people thought the news was there for the team and everything, but it was only there for me. And it comes there to a point where people feel like, okay, well, he's getting all this attention but not playing. And at the end of the day, I was like, well, I would have been playing if I wouldn't get hurt. At the end of the day, if I didn't get hurt, I would have been playing. And it goes to a point where people feel like I was probably a distraction to the team. My coach is probably what I was doing, distraction to the team. I won't helping the team. I mean, I can't. I was hurt. I can't do nothing.
Yeah.
So, I had a long talk with the head coach, whatever about the situation, and from there it was just like I ain't want to pay on him no more. I went to track.
Yeah.
The track coach understand what I wanted to do. He understand where this could have helped his recruiting. Like I could track now. I help recruit track with my leverage what I'm doing because who doesn't want free money? Who doesn't want to learn about what I'm doing and everything? So at the end of the day, people comes and goes about the situation. I don't no hard feelings.
Right.
You didn't see the vision. You see it now, but I still help you though. But we ain't gonna be friends. But I still help you though. For me,
Right.
I ain't never.
Right.
Well, yeah, you sound like me now.
I ain't never gonna. You feel me? Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah. Secondly, second one I had was I know you mentioned like the East Bay deals and things like that. Could you kind of expand or elaborate on, I guess, what
type of deals I'll be getting,
or what does it require, or is there any groundwork that you have to do, footwork, as far as your responsibilities to East Bay, or as far as going to meetings or anything like that?
So with East Bay, unfortunately, East Bay had closed. There's no more East Bay.
Right.
East Bay had officially closed. It switched over to Champs, and it's gonna be a little harder to get to the Champs deal because it is a little bigger.
Right.
Than it was East Bay. So but beforehand with East Bay, they were supporting anything I do. If I was doing a football game or I needed something, they would have gave it to me. I asked them, hey, can I get this and that? All I do is post it when I'm wearing it. I started the track. I said, well, I'm doing this track meet coming up soon. Hey, can I get some spikes, some sleeves and everything to promote? They said, yeah, I did it. They promoted it, put it on their page and everything. That was really what it is. They had to pay me. I ain't want them to pay me. They paid me to pay me. If they didn't, they didn't. Because at the end of the day, I'm getting posted on their page. Right. For a lot of followers.
I think that's what a lot of people get.
The RI, the return investment was coming back regardless with the followers. So that's how I seen it anyway.
Right, because that's a lot of people do see it as they think it's all money or something. Sometimes it's merchandise. It is or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The trade off of it is.
Michelle, how you doing? This is our matriarch of the show.
Appreciate that too, bro.
When Rochelle is here, everything is a little bit sweeter. You know what I'm saying? Instead of looking at a bunch of rough looking dudes, you get this pretty young lady on the show. Listen, there's a lot of perks. All right, I'll give you an example. I used to work for Coca-Cola, top beverage company in the world. The salary was, but the perks made up for the difference. Anytime there was an event, we got access. You know what I'm saying? Like, my supervisor could give me perk points where I could buy things. So if you get an NIL deal where you can get food costs money. If you get an NIL deal where you get merch costs money. Now, money isn't everything when it comes to that. And I think some of that, and I'm pretty sure a lot of our student athletes understand that, but I just wanted to make sure we just kind of like expand on that. It's not all about money. Granted, there are, and here's the other thing about NIL. People think that every student athlete on these big Power 5 programs are getting paid out the wazoo. It's not necessarily the case. You got a select few of them that are, and then it kind of dwindles down like an NFL team. You got the big dogs, and then you got the small dogs. But I think one of the things that fall victim that some of the student athletes may fall victim to is because one of the things I'm seeing, Rayquan, is that you got this poaching going on, where you got Power 5 programs could dangle a few carrots in front of the smaller guys and maybe give them some money to go hide them on their roster. Now, you can play at a Jack State or a Norfolk State and get your shine on, but when you get to one of these big-time programs, they might put one in your pocket, but you're not getting on the field. It's merely just to go sit down somewhere and not be seen. I wanted to ask you, is it more important for you to be on the field producing or to actually get the business side of it, just to be a part of something that's bigger than what you are currently, but you're not really getting that same access to the field of the sport that you're playing?
I mean, that's an easy question. Of course, I want to play. I would have played like
you would think you would.
I
have a very specific reason why I asked that question, because it's kind of rhetorical, but go ahead. Rochelle, you got anything for Brother Rayquan?
Wait, I do. How you doing, Young King? But I wanted to just answer somebody at the top, because while you were talking, I think it was Thrill that said it's lonely at the top. And I asked the question, are you at the top? Because if you're not at the top, who told you that the top was lonely? Like, it's certain things we need. I'm a therapist and a coach, so it's certain. I believe in power of our words. So I want to first honor you for thinking outside of the box and to do what you do. So I'll definitely honor you for all that you do. And the biggest thing is that it's for those that's listening. It's not lonely at the top. Stop that, because if your mentality is that if it's lonely at the top, you go stay at the bottom. So it's not lonely at the top. I want you to go for everything that you possibly can. Go for it. And I think what the young man asked you in reference to have your circle changed, because chances are your circle is going to have to change because you're changing, and you have to be okay with your circle changing. And it doesn't mean that you're better than them. It just means you have boundaries, but your mindset is different. So because your mindset is different, everybody can't go where you want to go. And sometimes you got to be okay with letting some people go, because if not, you will be at the bottom with them.
Yes, understand.
That makes sense?
Yes,
so
ma'am.
Don't be afraid to go to the top. Don't be afraid to think above means. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, because as you change, everybody with you right now is based on your frequency. So as you think better of yourself and believe more in yourself, you're going to go like this. So two things going to have to happen. Either you go stay with them people so you can stay with them, or you have to let them people go because they're not growing with you.
Understand.
Okay. I'm done. You on mute. Can
you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I did mute the phone. I said, don't. Hey, she be on me like that too, bro. Like literally, because I mean, anytime you evolve, like I said, anytime you evolving and growing, I think you understand that aspect. So, total deals you got right now, and who's it? Do you know who's a close second? Because I'm telling you that you done expanded You done put some space in between. I think he said you up to like 80 something deals.
I got 82 counting. Who's behind me? That's I don't know. I'm beating people by almost double digits.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how did you?
I don't know.
How did you feel, bro, about being in Forbes magazine? Because when you go to Forbes magazine and you see your name out there, it's like, Mama, I made it. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk to us about like what that felt like, bro.
So I was at the NIL Summit actually. I was at the NIL Summit. I won the Hustle Award. I was nominated for Man of the Year. I was, when I walked in that building, it was like I was like the LeBron of basketball when I walked in the building. Even though I was at an HBCU, smallest school probably there, I was probably like the biggest person in that building. Everybody's waiting to see me. So it's like, okay, it's crazy and everything. So, but I get a text from my agent. He said, "Hey, Forbes trying to do an interview on you." And I'm like, Forbes? I'm like, what you mean Forbes? Like, because in my head, I'm like, Forbes, like, okay, that's one of probably the biggest news you can probably get is Forbes. Like, everyone want to make it Forbes. Like, it's Forbes. So when I figured out it was the real Forbes, I'm like, yeah, set up now. We could do it right now. Like, I'm talking about I'll let the NL Summit. Like, we could do it now. But that's how hype I was. So, and we set the interview up. We got talking, and I would know. I was just like, dang, I'm in Forbes. Like, I don't know what's more than that. Was more than Forbes. And from there, the dude told me I was gonna get nominated for the 30 under 34s nomination. I did. I didn't make the list, but hey, I got a lot of years to make it. I'm gonna keep trying. Then from there, I got Forbes, USA Today, the Entrepreneur. It's a lot of different news. So the two main ones I'm really happy about is the USA Today and Forbes, because I feel like those are two big main ones right now that I know of. Hopefully, I can get my story out more to bigger platforms, but we're gonna see when it gets there. I'm still putting it out there. We're gonna try to get to the top, so everybody know the story.
Hey Zoe, you got anything?
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry for my tardiness, man. I had to get a good stable connection. But I did want to say congratulations, man, on all your success. Shout out to you, man. And I know you guys probably went over the actual total amount of the NIL deals, but
82.
I heard it's a huge number. But I did want to ask you, out of all the NIL deals and things that you've done, which one was the most fulfilling? And then also, which one was the one that really you were taken aback by?
Well, I do like the coach one. But I do like the Bubbles one too, because
I like that coach too. You got a backpack or something you want to see him, boy. But keep going. Hey.
When it comes to deals, the most fulfilling deal, I feel like all my deals are most fulfilling, because if it's not fulfilling, I wouldn't sign with you. I wouldn't sign the line if I didn't think it was good for me.
Well, let me take that back. I probably should say most fulfilling. Which one shocked you the most? Like, you were shocked to actually, get it, or surprised to get it?
Oh, the coach one for sure.
Coach.
The coach though. I mean, when you grow up, man, my mom shop at Coach. I'm texting my mom, "Hey, mom, I got a coach there." She like, "Oh, what coach you talking about?" I'm talking about that coach, like a football coach. I said, "Nah, the coach brand deal." So the first thing I did when I got that deal, I got her something. I said, "Forget, I got her something." I got her purse. Like, it was no doubt that I wasn't gonna get her nothing first.
Yeah,
that's what that was going to be regardless. Like, I'm getting her first regardless, because I know that's what she likes. I got something that she likes. I didn't expect to get it, but I got it, and I got it. Well, I'm gonna get her something. It's a must. It's nothing. There's no question about that. So,
well, I did want to tell you though that to me, for anybody that can hear me, man, you are the prototype when we think of any athlete having an NIL deal, because you broke, number one, you broke the mold. But number two, no one actually had HBCUs in mind when this whole thing with NILs came through. And so the fact that you broke the mold and you did it at an HBCU, and so to me, I think you're the poster and the standard of what every athlete should aspire to do while they're in college. Because when you hear NILs, it's not about, granted, you want to get the most, a free market enterprise, and you do want to get the most that you can get. But the fact that you're at Norfolk State and you're doing what you're doing, and we're not talking about, and I mean no disrespect, it's not like you're this high profile 4-star, 5-star recruit. You know what I mean? And the fact that you're doing what you're doing, actually putting a real serious dent in the ecosystem of what people thought things should be. I really want to salute you and say kudos to you, because you are the standard of what every athlete should strive to do while they're in college. Because you can say, hey, here's a free enterprise. I can market myself. I can maximize my earning potentials no matter where I am, because I determine my value. Free enterprise, and you're doing that. The location does not determine the altitude of your of the wealth that you can garner, and you displayed that, and you show that in the first year of his existence, not year 10, not 15, or down the line. You did that in the first year of his existence, and you did that in HBCU. So kudos to you, my man.
Thank you.
Hey man, we're gonna take up all your Friday. I appreciate you.
Hold on, before you go, I want
Go
to
ahead.
say something. I got something
Yes.
for you. Can I ask you how old are you, sir?
I am 21. When it first started, I was only 19.
Okay.
Wow.
So that means you got 2 years into this. So I just want to share something with you, because the sky's the limit for you. If you stay humble, you have such a humble spirit. I just sense that this is my motherly thing coming out of me now. But the Bible says that if you can handle the small things, I will make you rule over many. So you always want you to let God know you can trust me with greatness, because if you can handle it, God will keep blessing you with more because you can handle it. Does that make sense what I'm saying to you?
Yes, ma'am.
So as you continue to soar and stay humble with the gratitude that you appear to have, the sky's the limit for you. So I wish you well.
Thank you.
Hey, brother, do me a favor. Any student athletes, because we usually, right now we're averaging about anywhere from 3,000 to 4,000 that actually watch these videos. So if someone tunes into this video that's not live, and whether it be a student athlete, whether it be a parent, whether it be a representative, whatever, whomever, business. First of all, you got the king of NIL. Hopefully we can get him up to 100. A whole 100, maybe 1,400. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Why not? But anyway, let them know how to reach you. You know, I know you on IG, and I want the student athletes to be able to reach out to you if they're not following you, and they may reach out to you, man, want some advice. Hey, what should I do? How should I do? And you may have, I know you're busy, but you may be able to point them in the right direction. But go ahead and plug your social and your point of contact. That way, when this hit the airwaves, which is still live, it's live right now.
I keep it very simple to find me anywhere. It's just my name, Rayquan Smith. You can type it on Instagram. You can type it on Twitter. You can type it on TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn. No matter what, you're gonna find it. It's gonna pop up. I'm here. Like, I try to keep it simple for everybody so people can find me easily. Not make no crazy name. It's just simple name, my first and last name, and you can find me.
And Rayquan, multiple streams of income. Become my NIL coach while you playing. I'm just saying what I'm saying. So even when you leave the game,
Of course.
okay. I'm just saying that's
I'm
multiple.
already thinking. I'm already thinking.
Hey,
I ain't gonna be in school forever. I gotta have a plan.
hey, you know what, man? I gotta say this. This ain't got nothing to do with NIL, bro. Anybody ever told you look just like Russell Westbrook, bro?
No, I ain't never heard that one before.
I'm just looking at
Maybe I got the hat on, but I
You
got
got
hair.
the hat on. Oh no, you don't look like him no more.
Yeah, I got hair, so
Where's the
maybe
hat,
maybe
bro?
it's
Where's
the hat.
the hat?
Yeah, it's the hat. I got
Nah,
hair.
bro.
I got long hair though. So
Dude,
I see that, bro.
I see it though.
Hey, it's the hat. It's the hat. It's the
it's
bucket
the
hat.
hat.
What's up, Brody?
Hey, but nevertheless, bro. Hey, brother, I appreciate you, man, for coming on. I know, like I said, we're not gonna take up all your time. We'll be in contact, man. Good luck to you with the rest of track. You know, I know track coming to an end. We're about at the end of the season. What do you do in track before you go?
Oh, I do the motions. I'm very athletic. I throw, I jump, I run, I do distance, I pole, high jump, long jump, 4x1, 100, 200, or not 200, don't do that. The 60, I do everything. I'm more athletic. I try to score the most points I score. I throw. I try to score the most points I score in the meet so I can help my team win. We won indoor. We're going to try to repeat for outdoor. I'm going to try to lead this school with 2 rings, do the best I can do and everything. So,
and you just graduated, or you about to graduate?
I graduate May 6th. Got 37 more days.
You sound like you better get another NIL deal.
Yeah.
Hey, you're hitting that portal. You got what? How many years eligibility in football?
1, maybe possibly 2, because I did get hurt that year, and it probably takes a medical years. So wherever school I go to, gotta talk to them about it. But I got to guarantee 1 year, possibly 2.
Let everybody know what position you play.
I play running back. I
Oh,
run
yes.
4-3.
I ain't gotta say nothing now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you right there. We're gonna be in touch.
Yes, sir.
All the best to you, bro. Hey, I keep up
Take it
with
easy,
you.
my man. Nice meeting you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rayquan
Yes,
Smith.
bro.
Appreciate you for coming on, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good night, brother.
Did you read the Forbes thing on him?
Yes, I actually did. That was amazing. I appreciate Rayquan for coming on. We were gonna try to get him earlier, but again, he's in the middle of track season, and now we got some haters out there. Don't be trying to hit him up. Be like, don't come to Jack State. He got them haters out there, boy. They mad about what we doing at
Well,
14.
listen, the reason I asked Ken was because on his Instagram, on the Forbes thing, he had got $1.7 million, but he only had 67 partnerships. So now he's at 82.
He's at 82.
So that was at 1.7 with 69. So he
And
was
he
high.
won the I think it was the Hustler Award.
Awesome. Yeah.
And this is his photo when he was at the NIL summit, and they deemed him the king of NIL. So very inspirational young brother, man, doing this thing and representing
HBCU, man.
from the HBCU ranks.
That part, because that wasn't meant for us, like you said, Zoe. NIL was never meant for us.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That was one of the things I was telling him when he was on, Rochelle, was that given the fact that NIL, they didn't like HBCU student athletes were not a part of the equation or the conversation. It was kind of an afterthought when they were having this conversation in regards to legislation. It was really about the haves staying the haves, honestly, and creating a bigger
separate the haves and the have-nots.
Yeah, create a bigger divide between the have not. And that leads into another thing that I do want to talk about, and that is poaching.
Oh shit.
Mark, you all right over there, bro?
He went on mute.
On mute. So that's one thing we have to be mindful of. Shout out to Coach TC Taylor, and as he stated, the lady of the house that came up with the slogan. What was that? What's the name of that slogan, Zoe?
Guard the yard.
Man, we guard the yard, man.
Let me say it slow. Guard the yard.
That was trending today on Twitter. I got to say Twitter
But
trending.
you know why? It's going to be trending for the rest of the off season, and I just want to go ahead and I just want to go out here and just plant sow good seeds in the air and let those that know that I personally am going to do my level best to raise up my level of guarding when it comes to the yard. Still some poaching going on. I'm not gonna get into any specifics, but you got to just be mindful of the fact that and I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it this way because I think our student athletes need to understand something. I'm speaking directly to just to those that may be affected by certain things. Zoe said something to me earlier. What was you saying there earlier, bro, about not, I don't ever want to be somebody's third.
I don't ever want to be anybody's fourth option. I'm not anybody's rebound, anybody's insurance, anybody's fourth option. I don't want anybody that don't want me.
Mm-hmm. And this is the thing I want to say about that. And I want y'all to really rock with me on this, follow me on this panel if y'all don't mind. And I feel, I know that a lot of student athletes might get seduced. Listen to me now. I mean, I really want you to follow me on this because I'm not trying to be, I'm not on no soapbox or anything. I'm just speaking straight, open and honest about it. It's a travesty to be seduced and lied to and told that you will get an opportunity that you really know that you ain't really gonna get. But the whole essence of why those opportunities are coming is not to give that student athlete an opportunity. It's merely to cripple Coach T.C. Taylor and the team at Jackson State University. I'm gonna say that again. Got to be mindful, and whoever's advising, you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna put that out there. Like, this ain't. I ain't talked to Zoe about this. I ain't talked to Marcus about this. This is just off the cuff, just something that's been on my spirit, and what I feel could potentially be a thing that folks need to really be mindful of, and that is, just because you get an offer from a particular location, don't mean you're gonna go play.
Mm-hmm.
The very play may be to weaken what's going on. Share you on mute. Weaken and cut folks' legs out from up under.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'll say it this way because I don't really care, and I'm not getting into no going down. I'm not going down the road with that. But I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. Image is very important to the group that left 1400 J.R. Lynch. Now you go out there to wherever you go to and you don't win at a high clip, but Coach T.C. Taylor wins. I'm gonna tell you where the storyline is gonna be at and what it's gonna look like. You follow what I'm talking about? And I just said something to Brother Rayquan that I wanted to make sure he confirmed for me. You might be able to get a little something to lace your pockets, but don't get tricked out of your position. And I'm seeing guys that will be stars if they stay put, get tricked out of a position to go. They either gonna take a step back, or they're gonna go somewhere, or either go over there where they think they're gonna go, and they're gonna get tucked and hid away. And you're gonna never see you gonna hear no high hair of them. Now, prove me wrong. I love to be wrong. I really would be. But I'm just telling you, this is just my option. And like I said, I'm not on the soapbox. I'm just telling you. Because in the end, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna shut up. The portal worked both ways. We may have more players enter the portal. We don't know. We just kind of roll like this. So if they hit the portal, we wish you well. The coaches should go find somebody to replace them. Now, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, there's nothing you can do about it. I know people have seen particular coaches, and I'm going to touch on that because Marcus and I were in this, was at the facility, and something bothered me, and I have not been able to get over it. And I'm going to say it because it's been bothering me.
Bothered all of us, a lot of us.
Now, I love Vincent Dancy, bro. Vincent Dancy is a Jackson State Tiger. Coached at Mississippi Valley. Came to the pro day to support. Valley has some student athletes, right? Pro day, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask y'all a question. Bro, you weren't working. You weren't on the clock at your establishment that you're at right now. You can't come on, bro. And I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Well, I'll take it a step further.
Like you can't come in the building with Colorado merch on, dog.
I'll take it a step further because
I'm tired of being home. I'm gonna finish up, Zoe, because I'm tired of being mealy-mouthed about it. This ain't got nothing to do with Coach TC. This ain't got nothing to do with Coach O and nobody else. This is just my personal opinion, and I personally don't care if somebody don't like it because at the end of the day, bro, I'm a smooth cat when I want to be, man. You feel what I'm talking about? I'm a sales. I know how to. It's a subliminal thing, man, and it bothered me. And Marcus will tell you, it literally, it just put a bad taste in my mouth. And I'm just like, I don't like this at all, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just saying, it don't take all that to like try to seduce players. But this is what I will say. There's a lot of things that happen that ain't on YouTube and ain't on social media. A coach could text a player and we'll never know about it. So don't be so naive to think that just because you see it means that that's the only thing that's happening, or just because you don't see it don't mean that it ain't. I'm just saying that we're gonna guard the yard. We're gonna raise our level of guarding the yard even higher.
People.
And I'm sorry, man. I can't keep sitting back watching people play in our face like that, acting like what's happening at Jackson State ain't important. And Jackson State is this punching bag. Just keep getting your lick, keep getting lick after lick after lick after lick after lick. And we supposed to just sit back and say nothing. And if we say something, we got to be worried about folks coming responding and all that good old stuff. And folks not at some point you're gonna have to say, bro, stop playing with me.
Yeah, you just flat out disrespectful, bro. So,
like for real. Like and you know, and that, like I said, that's just how it is, man. And I'm sorry, bro. I can't. I wish every player that decides to exit the building, because we know Brother Durante decided to enter the portal. We wish him well. I like the kid. I'm a big fan of it. I think wherever he go, he's gonna do well. But I hope wherever he goes, he plays and he get the same shine that he would have got in a Jackson State uniform. I really do. That's my honest thing. And there may be more behind that. All I would just say for those that are advising these kids, man, don't put these kids in a bad spot to get sent somewhere and get hid away when we ain't never gonna see them again. I really hope they get what they think they're gonna get. I really do. And I ain't talking about him in particular. I'm just saying. I'm talking about those.
Go ahead, Ozo. I'll be after you, sir.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that. Well, how can I say this? I got to choose my words carefully. I can't be as unfiltered as I like to be on this subject, but
I've been trying, bro. It's hard to just.
It is hard. It is hard.
Off, and I'm trying not to use.
So I'm gonna say this. For somebody who's always on social media, I urge everybody to. It's gonna sound kind of crazy what I'm about to say, but it is what it is. For somebody who's very transparent and does everything and always has cameras and posts everything on social media, pay attention to what you don't see. Pay attention to what you don't see. A lot goes unsaid. Everything ain't shown and everything got recorded. And damn sure everything is not released. It's what we choose to release that's going to be released. When it comes to the subject matter at hand, I know a lot of people may say, you know, everything comes down to how you look at it. A lot of people may say, oh, well, that's the nature of the beast, you know. Not really. The nature of the beast, you got certain parameters, and it is what it is. But right now, the portal don't open till April 15th, April 30th. So it ain't the nature of the beast to be
poaching.
Have coaches from other staffs.
Hey, that's over with, bro. Go ahead.
So you can't have players. I'm talking about multiple coaches reaching out to schools and talking to players, and that's a big no-no. And then what makes this even more delicate is, you know, since we want to use video, we want to pick and choose what we want to attach and go with. When you're on video saying that you love somebody and you're in total support of them, but then when you ain't on camera and you're trying to take and hinder from the very thing that's going to make them successful, then you're contradicting. And again, as I always say, your mouth can say one thing, your actions are going to confirm or deny what your mouth is saying. Mm-hmm. So you can be on video saying one thing, but your actions off camera show something different. Now, another thing that I take issue with is, well, some people may say, well, these are former players that was here under a particular regime. Well, what about the ones that weren't? What about the ones that weren't? What about newly signees that just signed in January that were not recruited by the previous staff? Mm. I mean, so it's stuff like this where you're trying to undermine. And one thing may shake your head. I'm trying to parse my words carefully, but it's like
for doing it.
But it's like, how and why would you try to do whatever you can to hinder the place that even gave you your start? So you can sit there on camera and say, yeah, I wouldn't be here without this other place here. But then off camera, I'm doing things to hinder the progress of the place that gave me my start. And so I'm not speaking as someone who's a fan. It's a lot of foul stuff going on. And it's ridiculous at this point, you know. And if anyone want to sit here and say, and I can use a particular coach, and you can say, how does one coach be in Jackson on several occasions at sporting events talking to our players when that same coach prior to coming to Jackson State wasn't doing the very thing that he's doing right now at the previous location? Because typically when you do something, you have a track record of doing it. I mean, we tend to do things as a routine and repetition come into play, especially when you do something in your field. When you do something in your field, you tend to be repetitious in doing that.
Right.
So if you've only done it here, but you weren't doing it when you got here to the previous location, then what does that tell you? And I'm not just speaking on one coach. There's multiple. Because, again, coaches are creatures of habit. They're real big on routine. There's a method to the madness of everything that they do. So if you weren't doing the same thing that you're doing now here, but you're doing it now here, because, again, and I'll ask any one of y'all, when have you ever known any staff to leave, go to a new location, and you have multiple position coaches repeatedly going to the previous place of employment, but going to sporting events solely to be with their former players? And mind you, spring football is going on as well. And we're not talking about one or two coaches. We're talking 5 or 6 repeatedly. And this is not rumor. This is not I heard. This is
I see.
I see you. I see you.
Well, let me throw one thing in there real quick, Rochelle.
Sure.
So folks can get an understanding of this. Everything that's being talked about is not something that occurred on the campus. The only time it was on the campus was pro day, where there was an expectation that these particular coaches would be there and former players. Outside of that, it was in Jackson just randomly. Like, you know, whether it be at a night spot, whether it be at a St. Patty's Day, it was
basketball
game. No, I was gonna get there. I'm talking about on the facility. Now that was the initial thing, which we had already discussed that a month or so ago. But we already was we knew who was coming. We knew what was happening. And I don't want to create this notion that the coach ain't managing it. Like, we all knew they were coming. He knew they was coming. But I'm saying that we got a Jack State Tiger that I understand got opportunity. Now I'm gonna speak to something a little bit deeper that I think that's in play that people ain't really factoring in. I'm almost starting to think that they have to do this stuff. That it ain't even an option. You hear what I'm saying? And prove me otherwise, because when we see it played out, that's what it looks like. I got on and said, well, if I was in Neely's position, I would have did X, Y, Z. I would have created another platform. I don't think he had that option.
No, he didn't. Because
I'm telling you right now, the person that he's working with that used to be here is a
narcissist.
All in on, is all or nothing with him.
Can I say something?
Yes, ma'am, you can.
Okay, so for the primates that's in the building, because we know you here, open your mind for a minute. But this is the thing that I don't think people understand. And Ken said it, is that it's not that they want you there. They just don't want you here. And for something, someone said that where they can't poach people unless they not poach. Well, that's not true, because a lot of these young boys are still vulnerable, and they are young boys, and they're being manipulated against, because as a narcissistic person with narcissistic tendencies, because let me do a public service announcement. I'm not calling the former guy a narcissist, but he has some narcissistic tendencies, so much so that he's obsessed with Jackson State. Like, Jackson State has to lose next year. Jackson State cannot succeed, because how dare you succeed after me? So this is the part that people don't understand, is that he don't care a lot about none of them boys. He really and truly don't. And some of them may not play. He may not even know their name. Hell, he didn't know all their names here. But you just not going to play for Jackson State. because Jackson State got to be sorry. Jackson State cannot be happy. Jackson State cannot be better than me because I was the best thing that ever came their way. And how dare them be better after I leave? So this is the thing that people don't understand. And I think honestly, now this is me, and what's the date? This is March 31st. The obsession of Jackson State would be the death of him. And I mean literally on the platform, because he's obsessed with Jackson State. He can't leave us alone. Give me another 15 days. We're going to be back in the paper sometime. We're going to be back on Twitter some type of way, because now that's a mental thing. And like you said, doing practice, y'all are here. Who does? I mean, just think about this, what you just said. You're supposed to be with your team. Why y'all in Poe, crime-ridden Jackson, Mississippi, who ain't got no water, who ain't got no police? So why y'all here, and why y'all at Jackson State? So to me now it's just becoming an obsession, and it's becoming quite sad, because I think like you see people from CU Bluff is talking about, yeah, you know what time it is. We ain't hard to find, and they actually think if it's jokeable. I actually feel sorry for the young lad, because if you don't play, they're gonna have a lot of regrets that they went. But they went for the hype, and they went because they were missing something in their lives, and they want this 5 minutes of fame. And when they get there, it's gonna realize it wasn't what it was. So it's gonna show its ugly face. But
and let me throw one more thing in there. People, I need y'all to understand something. Just because we're not seeing everything that is happening as a result of it doesn't mean that things aren't being documented, things aren't being put in motion, things aren't being dealt with. We have a live platform that we're talking on. So don't insinuate. Stop asking about the coaches and the AD. We're having a conversation with y'all about it. There's levels to it, man. We not just we this is why sometimes we want to talk, because people just go and all the way in the left field. We're trying to have a conversation on this platform. And our coach and AD don't do this. They don't go out publicly and speak on what they're doing or what conversation they're having or what calls they're making. They don't do that.
They move in silence.
Well, look, and also look. Let's look at just regular.
I'm just speaking on what I saw and what I was bothered by. That's why I brought it up. But go ahead.
Let's just look at regular coach protocol. All right, I'm gonna get this out the way. Yes, we know whenever any coach leave, you're going to have players leave and go at their coach. That's football protocol. We get there. That's to be expected, right? Okay. And we know it's not going to be a mass exodus. Most of the time, you're either going to have players leave with their coach, or you'll have players leave and go elsewhere, right? Unless, there's this great guy on staff that players are already clung to and they stay. All right. That's your standard protocol for college football, right? But name me any time. I mean, give me one time, to whether it's Power 5, Group of 5, FCS, or any level, where a coach leaves, players leave with him, and we're literally talking about almost 5 months later.
Come on, that part.
5 months later, you have multiple coaches on staff going back to the previous institution on numerous occasions, trying to get players who decided to stay.
Yep.
I mean, Lincoln Riley never Norman and never look back.
So the thing I'm getting is, I don't care if you a Dion DR, if you are a Jackson State hater, if you're a Jackson State fan, if you are, I don't care who you're with. Name me one time that you've seen that. It's never happened. It's not even documented.
We're away, and if you got to come
anywhere on any level, and so it's like, man, it's at this point, it's ridiculous. I'm not going to get into the whys, because I think all instances of whatever we say the whys are, I think they all can be true at the same damn time. But be it as it may, it's ridiculous. And again, how can you say you love someone and you're doing everything you can and hope that they succeed, and then turn around and you're trying to do things?
It's a simple thing. I'm going to tell y'all exactly what it is. I'm not sugarcoating anything. Dion's mentality is, I'd be damned if you win with my players.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna win, you're gonna have to get your own. And his mentality is he does not want Jack State to win. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how much you say he don't care. Why would he? I'm telling you, the only reason I mention this is so that y'all can know. I'm just putting it out there. He don't want us to win. And I'm saying, this is all I'm saying. This is the only reason I brought that up. There is something in play. Seduction to cripple. The players ain't gonna get what they think they're gonna get. They're gonna get sold the same wolf ticket we got sold. It's a repetitious thing. And if you don't believe me, go listen to the videos that he's telling the players that he just got there. So you just recruited these players to Colorado, and you're already telling these same players that you just got there that you're going to go to the portal and get more players. I get it. And he said it at Jack State. I'm looking to replace you. I understand that. But he just got there 3 months ago. Now, that's fine. I understand he want to build his roster. But it's lame to me. It's lame that you act like you can't go nowhere else
But Jackson State
to find players, and you know damn well that you ain't trying to go get these players so you can play them, because if you did, you would have took them when you first left.
that part. Because remember, he told him to stay.
You took them when you first left.
Stay here.
Yeah, but you can't. Let me
So
tell you.
in the
There's a
end-
pattern. You can't go by by everything that was said in the video.
I got what you're saying.
No, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because a good portion of what's said in video is just so it can be documented to show that I said it. So in other words, don't worry about what I say. Again, don't go by what anybody says. You go by what they do.
So all I'm telling these players, man, if you got a chance to play and get on the field and make production, then you go out there and ball out. It's not many teams. Even I don't care how many players he put on that roster at Colorado. There's not going to be 5, 6, 7 players that's going to get drafted from that roster. It's rare to get one team in a draft to have a lot of players. So you think about it, you got an FBS program that might get 4. You might say, man, that's a lot. It is a lot, but there was 120 kids in there, and 4 got their name called. So Jack State might get 2 or 3. So you got to look at it like that it's about production. And if you play well, they will find you. You understand what I'm saying? Don't get tricked out your spot, man. And don't leave a starting role to go sit on somebody's bench and become just a number, all in with a major scheme behind crippling the team that you had.
That's a good point you just made, because here's the thing. I'm glad
that's what he's doing.
Here's one thing that goes over everybody's head.
That's what they doing. Not just him.
Good point you made, kid, because watch this. The record for most players drafted off one team into the NFL, the record is 16, I think it is now, right? Jackson State owns the FCS record with 11. But on average, a high number to get drafted off of any team to the NFL off one team, a high average is about 8 players. You see what I'm saying? That's an extremely high number. So then we're talking about, so when any team could get 4 players drafted, that's outstanding. 4 players, right? 4 players. That's that's outstanding. That's an outstanding draft year. You get 4 players drafted one year, 4 players drafted the next year. Think of that number. That's a great high standard to have. So when you talk about what the point that Ken just made, when you're talking about you're selling this thing to players, you're not going to sit here in year 1 and go turn around and have no 8, 9 players off the damn team getting drafted. And if you got 1 year left to play, what are the odds of that happening for you? Now, can you get drafted? Yeah, you can, but it's more likely going to be an anomaly, because no coach in year 1 is going to turn around and have a high number of draft picks, especially coming off of a losing season. But it's like we want to sit here and get bought. You know what I'm saying? We're going to take these goods that's being sold, because the one thing that the FBS and the Power 5 in particular sell kids really is, I can guarantee you I can get to the NFL, and guess what? There are no guarantees. There are none. There are none. And you know, it's like, okay, I can go there and get here. But guess what? If you take Alabama off the stratosphere right now, what team in the SEC outside of Georgia and Alabama had a shit ton of players drafted to the NFL? How many Colorado had last year, Ken? 0. Watch this. How many Colorado had the year before? How many Colorado had the year before? 0. How many
And
Texas and Texas A&M has the most money of any college school, any college in this country? Texas A&M had 0 players drafted last year.
so was that the school that fired that guy and gave him his check and told him to leave? Was that Texas? It was a school in Texas that did that to a football coach. Like they just finished his contract, gave him his check, and said bye. Because
Well, that pretty much happened in the coach when they get fired early.
All the time. I mean, but again, all we're saying is that we're not afraid to tell these folks what they're doing. Like, I'm not a coward. Like, I ain't got no allegiance to that dude. And I was a fan, and I wanted to continue to be that. Yeah, that was LSU with Ed Orgeron. That's right. Yeah. Ed Orgeron said, "How much money you trying to give me? Shoot, I'm there." So in the end, all we're saying is that we see the game that's being played, man. And I'm just saying, this message is not for the coaches. It's not about them. It's about the people that can affect these young student athletes and advise them to not make stupid decisions and get played like that. But if you want to go ahead and go.
Public servant announcement. Jason Brown Sr. has, I know you didn't see it, he says, can we get everyone to donate for a billboard in Colorado of TC holding up the Celebration Bowl trophy?
I promise you, we're going to do it.
Hey, you know what?
Matter of fact,
hold on. I got to say this. Hold on.
Hey, this for Rochelle. This is how I'm feeling tonight.
Hold on. Mr. Brown Sr., I gotta take my hat off to you because now, hold on, you done sparked a fuse. So you said it as a joke and jest. I'm telling every last son of a gun that can hear my voice right now. Come December, if we there, we gonna make that shit happen.
Hey, we gonna do it. I'm telling you, we'll go out there and Zoe.
If
Zoe,
I got breath in my lungs,
Colorado,
I'm telling you, we're gonna make that happen. I'm dead ass serious too.
It's gonna be hilarious.
It's gonna be better than BMF Billboard in Atlanta. I promise you.
Hey, brother Bakari, what's happening?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
What's happening, Bakari?
How everybody on the panel in the chat? Look, when you was talking, man, I put some stuff in the chat, right? When you was talking about dancing, I understand that he went to Jackson State and coached at Valley. But man, this is just me personally, how I feel when I saw him there with that Colorado stuff on. And then heard him talk on Blue Book, and his whole thing was to promote Colorado. So for me, I said, I just got to let the coons go. I don't care what school he went to. That's me. You just got to let them go, man. These folks don't mean no good. Black folk, because for me, this ain't just football. This people with power want to come flex their muscle and say y'all little black folks ain't worth a damn. And if the little black folk don't stand up and show them how big and strong we are, it ain't gonna change. So people got to tell them, y'all can't come back here. Don't come back, period. Not because you got on Colorado gear. Don't come back to campus at all, because y'all ain't with us. And I'm just being, other people may not feel that way.
I do.
But if something is yours and you really gonna go out to yours and you want it to be yours, you just got to tell them, because he was not there for those young men from Valley State. He was there to promote Colorado. That's why he was there. And we got to tell them, y'all ain't welcome. It's just that simple.
And look, let me just say this for anyone who can hear my voice, who may come in here and probably say some lunacy and say, well, this is his employer. Two things could be true. Let me give you some coaching one-on-one. You are in your garb if you aren't working. You promote your institution wherever you go when you're working. Whenever you're doing anything that's promoting your institution, that's when you wear your stuff. Prime example, every time you see Deion Sanders, he's not in Colorado garb. That's fact. Okay? But whenever any coach is working, I'm around any potential students, anything of that nature, I'll be in my school's apparel. But if I'm at a pro day at my alma mater, coming to support some of my former players,
right,
I'll just be in regular gear or my alma mater's gear. But you know what? Hey, I'll just be in regular gear because I'm here to support my former players. Or better yet, I can wear the apparel of the school that I just left to support my former players. not
Yeah,
come from my alma mater.
Do you know
To
that's the
support my
hardest
former
thing?
players and my
Or
current.
you can do like Coach Shad and wear
that's what I
all
was
black.
gonna say.
It's just coming all black. That's what I'm
You
saying.
can
Come
just
on.
have all black with Nike gear on. We get the colors, but it ain't got no. You got the shirt and the pants on, and I love your points though, because the point is, he was in uniform and he was working, and it speaks to Brother Bakari's point.
And y'all check this out. Do y'all
It's
know what's
undeniable.
the thing about this, Zoe and Ken? Do you understand the slap in the face it is for those Mississippi Valley players to see their former coach rubbing that in their face, but he say he's coming to support them? That right there is just a disrespect. Even we're looking at it as a disrespect to Jackson State, yes. But
And then he turned around and says on the video while he's being interviewed, well, you know, I got here because of these former players. Literally said that while he's being interviewed. I got this to the where I'm at because of the former players. And look, this could be true. That very well could be true because he's not lying when he says that. However, you're not working right now.
Hey, you got some tea and I got some nuke bombs.
No, babe, let me tell you something.
I'm just not in the business of. I really care about Jackson.
We're not even trying to go down that road, but trust me, if you
and I care about TC and them coaches.
I got Jim Jones Kool-Aid. You know, I remember they told you don't drink the Kool-Aid. I got Jim Jones Kool-Aid if you got tea, baby. For real.
You're gonna make me go downstairs and get some wine.
For me, right? Like, and I understand, like, this is my thing. The way they got us. You can go back history, right? So he come here for them, you know, and he a Jackson State alum, so they know he'll be able to get away with a little stuff. People might see him a little different, right? So he's like the missionaries. He's like the missionaries that come in with the smile on his face, but at the same time, was stabbing our people in the back. And
but I'm here though. So this is what they're not accounting for, Bakari. I hate I'm sorry, man. I gotta say this. The equation did not factor in Ken, Zoe, Marcus, Rochelle, Bakari, and the whole family getting together, banding together, making things shake. They wanted us to continue to sit on our behinds and do what we, not do anything and just complain. But when you start investing time, energy, and real money into this thing, you start to care about it a little differently. Not just free opinions in the chat when somebody don't say what you want them to say. We ain't talking about that. I'm just saying. People think I get overbearing with somebody. Yes, I am. That's why. So just so folks know, I'm very close to Jeff Lightsey, and we talked on the phone yesterday. Chopped it up with him, and I'm gonna say that for a reason, because when you got somebody out here that has a platform, and at Kobe, I talked to Kobe, I talked to DJ, I talked to a lot of people. Coach Walker on the phone. It's about making sure that the facts are for real. Now we're not gonna put everything, and I'm not saying I disclose everything with them, but it's about perspective and making sure that not a negative light being shined negatively on Jackson State. So we're going to guard the yard and we're going to make sure that we do our part, man. But I'm sorry, bro. I'm getting tired of looking at this foolishness and then the folks expecting us not to say nothing. You sitting here playing in our face and I'm watching you. I'm hearing this. I'm hearing that. I got a call today from some bull junk going on. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's always something, and it's always leaning back to the same folks. And it's like at some point we're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm putting this out in the airways because I know they're gonna see it. I know somebody gonna see it. All right. Yeah, man. Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it is what it is. And I'm saying that knowing that if anybody decides to leave the building, Jackson State football will continue, and we're going to have a great season in 2023. That's just how it's going to go. I just would hate to see somebody get tricked out their position, because Zoe said something the other night on a particular show, and he was like, we always keep telling y'all that TC is the Big Daddy, James Big Daddy Carson disciple. I'm telling y'all snip that portal, ain't no coming back. So I don't want to see kids get tricked out their position and get put in a position where they ain't going to be able to, Jackson State ain't going to be no option no more. It's just not going to be no option no more. We love to have you, but nevertheless, go ahead.
No, I just think back to just makes me wonder, man, when you sat here when you left when you left the school and you sat there and you recorded it and all this, and did you really endorse TC because you wanted him to get the job, or did you really endorse TC because you wanted him to fail at the job?
It was both. I'm gonna tell you how it was both. You play both sides. So if he win, he looked like, and that's something that we talked about on the track. Remember, Zoe? Yeah, so if he win, it looks like, well, that was my suggestion, but TC was on the staff before he got here, right?
Right.
2 seasons.
Right.
But then if he lose, it's like, well, y'all wasn't used to winning when I was there. So I win either way. He played both sides of it. That was just the fact.
Yeah, I mean, it just pisses me off that you try to take from a man that, like you said, you endorsed to get the job. But
Yep, he wanted him to fail. I don't believe he thought TC would be able to have this type of recruiting. I don't, because I remember he demoted TC from O coordinator to wide receiver. Deion felt he was bigger than HBCU. He was bigger than Jackson State. TC is a Jackson State alum, HBCU, and of course that North Carolina Central. So that's somebody he just automatically feel bigger than. So, but I also believe Ed Reed, when Ed Reed said, Coach Prime, when he went on his rant, Coach Prime told me I got the job. And I didn't know Deion could hire people at Jackson State. I didn't know that was part of his job. But it's both sides. So anywhere it goes. So if he succeed, like Ken said, it's somebody I suggested. But then if it's failed, they couldn't do nothing without me. I told y'all what he said, they thinking, he didn't say backwards. I can't think of the word that he said, but it was something negative about the way people think at Jackson State and at HBCUs. So he's bigger. He's bigger than an HBCU. He was bigger than Jackson State, and that's what he want to keep. So now he feel he's the big bully on the block. He's Debo, and now he can send his people, and he don't think nobody is gonna ever say anything. But I'm gonna be honest, like I was so pissed off. I was pissed off when I saw that. I was like, man. So I couldn't have been there because I think I might have got in trouble because I would have told dude you got to go. And I'm just being honest. I would have told him, dude, you got to bounce. But that's me. But yes, he gonna keep bringing up Jackson State, the other coach, but he gonna keep bringing them up. Do he miss it? Yeah, he wanted to coach it. That's why he wanted it in Colorado. But he also wanted to fail. Deion, think about his success. Anything that he's ever had success in his life, he wasn't around black people. All his success has been his proximity to whiteness. All of his success has been his proximity to whiteness. That's what made him. So he's good over there where he is. He want to look down on us. But I believe in TC, and I believe in the way that JSU is going. And I think we're going to have another great season. And even if they don't go undefeated in the SWAC, let's say they lose one game, we still can win the SWAC and win the Celebration Bowl. Because that's not just because you go. We want to start in Atlanta, finish in Atlanta.
And we will. I hope they lose every game. I'm on record. I hope they go 0-12. I don't care no more, bro. Leave my school alone, bro. Because you ain't doing it to make your team better. You're not. I'm tired of being Mr. Nice Guy. I'm tired of playing. I hope they lose every damn game. I hope they lose the spring game.
But look,
I'm ready, bro. I don't give a damn no more. I'm sick of it, bro. I'm sick of it. I hope they lose every damn game. all their ass get fired.
Yeah. Wait, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. When they go low, we go lower.
I'm like brother first now. When they go low, we scrub the floor.
Flow. Gotta go to the flow.
I do lambada.
Man, sometimes you people don't get.
Yeah, I'm a groundhog.
Some people don't understand until you punch them in the mouth, man.
Punch him in the
They gonna
throat
keep
right
playing
here.
with you.
Punch him right here.
In their damn throat.
Man, look, I thank y'all for letting me up, man. That's what I wanted to say. I had to say that. Peace and one love. Hey, Rochelle, and I still think about, you know what? I still.
Man, I've been wanting to say this my whole life. No, I ain't. I done said it.
What you say, Jack Bakari?
I say I still appreciate you for that video I listened. Trust me, it worked. So if y'all need any therapy help, y'all need to just listen to Rochelle. She is great. She's great. Well, man, thank you for letting me come up, Ken. So good to be up here. I can't see Nook. I think that's what it said. But yeah, and peace to everybody. I'm gonna continue to listen offline, man. Peace and blessings.
All right, bro.
Peace out.
Listen, I'm just, yep, I agree with that. But I do like though, after the closing, have a guard the yard up there, Zoe. Look, when they get out to school, just have guard the yard as a hashtag on a billboard would be insane. I'm just, oh Lord, that would be hilarious.
Especially after we win the celebration ball, knowing this, we did something that he couldn't do.
Oh, listen, that right, yeah, that one, that'll be a whole fuse blown like on the side of his head. But we're gonna do that. Like we can definitely do that. Would be amazing. What time is the spring game? Ken?
3 p.m.
3 p.m. Yeah. So well, okay, Ken, you just gave them some permission to find your people in the chat.
Man, I don't care no more.
You don't take so much, man, for you to shut up.
I buy my own tickets. I want to go see a game. I don't need no hookup. I don't need nothing. If media don't work, I just get a job. I got a great career. I'm good.
Your quarterback in here laughing at you.
Man, I don't get no damn, man. I'm just saying. 0-12. I hope they do. Give them 0-13 and we can give them one more.
What up, Jace?
Listen, I'm just here.
Man, the hell with that school, man. I'm serious, but like I'm tired, man. I'm done. I'm done being decorum, whatever the hell you want to call it. I ain't no more decorum. Man, y'all just playing in our face now, man. Come on now. Y'all playing in our face now. And at this point, I come from a world where, like, you play in my face, I'm gonna smack you, dog. Like, stop. Either you gonna whoop me or I'm gonna whoop you.
Okay,
one of the two.
Wait, you remember was that wait a minute. Who was it? Bernie Mac when he was walking around slapping.
Man, I'm done, bro. I'm done with all that. Man, just stay away from around. Ain't no more events in Jackson that requires none of these dudes.
None of that. Ain't nothing going on.
Ain't nothing going on. Y'all done been to 4th Avenue for 2 years. Y'all done been.
Man.
Yeah. And see by me. We be at the golf tournament next week. Whatever, 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, you gonna show up to that too?
Man, I hope they do.
Club might get the swing.
No.
No, I'm just saying, like it ain't. It's all good. Like people gotta understand. Like we care about Jack State. Like it's a crime to care about Jack State. How?
And let me just say something.
No, I'm sitting. No, hold on, Michelle. How is it a crime to care about your school? And won't these folks stop playing with us?
Well, it's a double whammy for me, my school and my city.
Yeah, well, I mean, my city too. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Right?
Okay, I'm gonna show my age. Pop out a Sailor Man. That's all I can stand. When I can't stand no more, y'all
man, really be on some. Stop playing with me, bro. It's cool. You won. You won up.
Nah, Mr. Brown.
Hey man, who the hell is Kendrick Clark?
But that ain't his name.
Who the hell is Kendrick?
Kendrick Clark, I got a question. His name is Ken, not Kendrick. Howard.
Man, I know you ain't talking to me, bro. Addressing me by no Kendrick. Now
So
you better straighten that shit up like fast, bro. I ain't no damn Kendrick, man.
Let me get my mouth ready.
Okay, so listen. Mr. Brown, they're not coming back because I think right now, if they attempt to come back, they go get kicked out of Jackson. We're done. We're so done.
And the Iowa win.
I don't know.
Mr. Brown just put it on my mind.
It's 73-71 from what I'm seeing. They
Who
up
won?
there.
Who up?
They up.
Iowa. I tell you, man, that girl cold, man. That girl cold,
Is
man.
that the woman? Is that the lady?
They've been up like by 2 every time South Carolina get there. They pull off like another.
Hey man, LSU win championship, dog.
Yeah, they beat South Carolina. I'll beat South Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah, that girl. She did.
Dude, they're about 2 with 35 seconds left.
I'll get you up out of here now just for playing with me. Block.
She got 37, but she got.
Fuck out of here. You ain't got no question for me asking me no. I mean, no damn Kendrick. I don't know no Kendrick. I ain't. Man, don't play with me.
You got the ball.
It's 14 seconds left.
LSU got the last possession, I think.
South Carolina.
I mean, South Carolina. Why I'm thinking LSU.
What's the score?
73-71.
Who losing?
What score?
73-71.
Iowa. 14 seconds left.
Who got the ball?
South Carolina.
Oh, 14 seconds is a long time.
I was about to win. LSU gonna win that championship.
And they undefeated. South Carolina's undefeated.
They've been trying to knock Dunn off for the longest.
Iowa got the ball?
No. South Carolina got it. Oh, unless it's live.
This one is over. Clark is at the free throw line.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm behind there.
Listen, what was their record before? That girl got some 3 points. That's just 70 points.
75-71.
Yep.
Wow.
No, bro, I ain't revoking no passes, bro. I just don't. I don't. People coming in here. I got a whole Ken Clark and somebody trying to be funny with the Kendrick, but don't play with me like that.
Did you see that last name on it?
Fuck that last name and the person that said that too. I mean that. Like, don't play with me like that. My name is my name. Call me by my name or don't come and head out.
You sound like Milo, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. Come on, man. Ain't no.
It ain't Milo. What's dude's name on the wire? Marlo.
Marlo.
You sound like Marlo. My name is my name.
Kobe, I actually am chill. That's the crazy part. Y'all keep thinking I ain't turned up. I'm just saying, like I'm calm.
Is that young lady a senior for?
And she got 39.
Is she a senior?
Yeah.
Hey, we changed bodies. My name is Nunzio Phillips.
Look.
I agree with y'all on that one.
She got 1,000 points this season.
What?
Bird.
That girl got 1,000 points this season. Man, that girl a dog, man.
How tall? Let me see. How tall is she?
I don't know, but she gonna cook LSU. But
9.9 left.
Man, my girl is at center for LSU gonna cook everybody, man.
That's
this ain't gonna be no even.
I'm trying to tell you, LSU was man. Look, I'm trying to tell you.
Oh my God!
For the win?
Bria Bill only got 3 points. No wonder.
She's a junior. She's 6 foot tall.
Man, 75-71. They're up by 4.
It's 75-73. You late.
Okay.
That's the longest 15 seconds ever. She's the female Steph Curry.
No, they gotta foul somebody.
1,000 points.
Yeah.
Dang.
Carolina players didn't show up, man.
Hey, Angel Reese gonna go crazy Monday.
Yeah.
Angel Reese gonna go crazy. Man, Iowa ain't got it in the pay for that, man.
Leah Boston only got 8 points. Yeah, they ain't even they started not sure tonight.
Leah Boston don't have an offensive game. Angel Reese got, bro.
Hey, Alan.
No. Both
Alan, I appreciate it.
8 points tonight. Like this.
Hey, Alan, I appreciate you. Appreciate it, brother.
Bria Bill, 3 points. That's terrible. Yeah.
Got more interviews coming down the pipe whenever this fella that we was working with named Austin can help, get through the rest of the editing.
I'm telling y'all, man, Reese is gonna cook Iowa, dog.
Okay, well, we gonna see. Now you remember you said we gonna see. I can't wait to watch the game. It's gonna be good.
But Rochelle, ain't nobody we gonna see. If I tell you a mosquito can pull a wagon, don't ask me no questions. You better hook them up.
Oh, so let me tell you what I did today.
I'm like Morpheus around here.
Hold on.
Hold on. She got 41-8. Dang. So 76-73, they missed the free throw? 77-73 this ball game.
I'm trying to time. Listen to me, dog. Reese is gonna cook Iowa. Come on,
31 shots, dog.
Huh?
31 shots.
Yes,
that's crazy.
Hey, dog, she emptied the clip. That's what you're supposed to do against the number one team in the country.
That's what
31 shots, 17 3-points.
Hey, Big Lauderdale, you don't know, but I do. Reese is gonna cook Iowa.
Wow, I would have made it to the finals. Iowa versus LSU for the national championship.
Oh man,
Clark can go for 45. The problem is that's all they got. Reese gonna cook them. Camouflage daughter gonna cook them. I'm trying to tell you, dog. And Kilmucky gonna pass out and get about 4 foul call for a team.
I can't. I ain't no fan of Mucky, man. I'm just not.
I ain't a fan of it neither, but I'm just saying, dog.
Man, Mulkey mess around and win, bro. You got to put some respect on her name, though.
Listen,
hey,
I just finished watching before I got on live, though, and what wound up happening was she was they were down 9, bro, and then Reese just took over.
They were down by how many?
They were down 9.
You want to watch the nigga? They were down by more than that.
No, when I looked at it, they were down 9.
Oh, I was down by more than that.
Oh, to my LSU?
Yeah.
I guess I
know about camouflage. Yeah, I know about camouflage. Let's be good friends. You and I. Yeah. Come on, dog.
I said she looked like Cindy Eyes.
Oh my God. Lord,
she really do.
She really do.
That's probably why I can't stand her.
Hold on. Flag on the play. Did you say what year I left Jim Hill? Man, that's blasphemy. Don't you ever associate me with no doggone school cross no funeral home like that. Yo.
Wow.
I'm from the north, dog. Callaway. Put some respect on that question. I'm from the north side.
Hey, bro. They game over with. I can't believe
hold on for a minute.
Wow.
Callaway. That man said what time I left Jim Hill.
We have 500 people on live, but we only have 280 something likes. Could you please exit the live and like and subscribe to the page? And we also want to know what city and state you're representing. It's 500 of y'all in here. It's 11:49. We ain't got nothing but time on our hand, but go ahead on and let us know where you're at. Now like and subscribe if you totally like the vibe that me, Zoe, Marcus, and Ken got going on tonight. Okay.
Why you change your voice to say all that?
I didn't change my voice.
Oh, okay.
I'm a chameleon. I can do that.
Okay.
I was making my commercial.
I ain't ever seen a chameleon with a bunch of butterflies on.
I got butterflies on my stomach.
Hey, you folks threw my night out.
Really?
My whole stomach is tatted.
Hey man, y'all go get y'all go purchase y'all whatchamacallit, man.
And get your damn tickets.
Hey, for those that somebody was asking me about this.
Oklahoma at the casino. Okay, Sherelle.
Hey, this is gonna be right after the spring game, y'all. So if you're coming to town, you better go to guardtheyard23.eventbrite.com. Say it again.
Yeah,
Guard the Yard 23.eventbrite.com. If you're gonna come here.
Man, you got that microphone. You almost sound like Clarence Carter.
Listen, I was like, who is that? He changed his voice though.
You almost sound like Clarence Carter. I be stroking.
I've been stroking.
That's what I've been
We got
doing.
Florida, Illinois. Somebody
Stroking to the east.
Sherella's at in Oklahoma at the casino listening to us.
Hey, that reminds me. Did you see what I sent you this morning? When he woke up and the kids was on the thing.
Grand Rapids is here. Washington, D.C. is here. Hey, Meridian, Mississippi. Hi. Liberty, Mississippi, Fort Worth. I'm not listening to them people right now. Oh, no, Jason Brown. And I said she went to her phone sex operator voice. Hello, how you doing? Uh-huh.
Oh, Lord, forgive me. Oh, man, I died when I saw that, man. since you say you struggling, that first thing came to mind. I got to send it to you, Duck.
What the?
I got to send it to you, man. It was this dude. He woke up. He was getting ready to make the bed up. He was like, what did it say, man? Something about
the day after or something like that. Like
it was like something the day after with the kid. Oh, with the kid showed the excitement the next day. And dude did the cover like this, and all you heard was, whee!
I'm gonna go back to representation.
Oh my God, man!
We have Wichita.
Oh my God! I gotta send it to you.
Hold on, hold on, Michelle. Stop for a second. I want to explain. Listen, everybody, listen.
All right, everybody, listen. I gotta explain this joke. So, the video was the dude was saying like after the night after.
What it said was making the bed. It says making the bed the morning after.
So he's fixing the cover on the bed, and he hears some noise, and he put his ears toward the cover, and all you hear is wee, like a bunch of. In other words,
oh. Okay.
And it sound like a million kids.
Like
and they're all saying because he did the covers like this.
Because you do know scientifically, one male release is
So
about
it sound like a million kids, and they're all saying,
and they all saying, "Wee."
I got you.
Okay, Mr. Jason Brown, I see when I had to see you, I'm gonna have to.
Oh, cry.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man, I got you. I got you. I am right there with you there.
Bald heads. Mr. Brown, I'm gonna have to punch you in your Okay, y'all finished?
Oh, have mercy. Y'all, I don't know who come up with this stuff. Stop, Zoe. Stop. I gotta mute Zoe, man. Zoe just running out right there.
You fall asleep?
Hold on, Barbara G. You ready for Bolden? Hold on.
No.
Make me say, Barbara G. You ready for Bolden?
I just sent it to you.
Okay, Bolden is really little. I'm from St. Thomas. Where are you from?
I just sent it to you.
I'm gonna get
They said, okay, I'm done.
I just sent it to you, Doug. I just sent
I have
it
the
to you.
visual of what it is. But I'm talking to this young lady
Hey,
from
every
Bolden.
now and again.
I'm from St. Thomas.
Hold on, y'all. Hey, man, love to connect, man. We definitely gonna somebody gonna be tailgating for the spring game. It's gonna be quite a few people tailgating, so we'll be out there doing a test run for our show. I know, Lawrence, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I was crying real tears, bro. It was funny because y'all gotta understand, like it all right.
You gotta watch it though.
You gotta see it. It's Rochelle.
I already know what it is.
You gotta see it.
What made it funnier was the dude when it was like he heard it. He was like, it's like he put his ear to the cover, and all you can hear was the wee. That was.
Send it to me.
No, no.
I'm
Breaker.
Wait a minute. We got boy by you in St. Lucia. I'm looking at. We got people from all over. We got somebody from California, but we got a young lady that said she was from Bolton, Mississippi. I need to know where, because I lived in St. Thomas. Okay, I'm waiting. St. Thomas is not.
Hold on. Bernie Ann, do me a favor. I'm at look me up on IG, Zophilus1400, or Twitter, Zophilus1400, and send me his info.
Hey, I got a quick question, real quick. Does anybody know how to bring someone back from the goulash that's been silenced through the chat? I'm gonna have to go in the settings, y'all. So I can't. I don't know. I don't know how to do it.
How you brought Mighty back?
You sound better with your
No,
microphone.
I brought Mighty back because Mighty was I didn't block him. I only did like 5 minutes timed out, and then I talked to him. He came back afterwards.
Boy, by you from which one? St. Lucia or Tortola?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. So for everybody that's been, y'all done sent some good people to the goulash, and they trying to get back. And I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get them back over here. Because they saying they be talking and people can't see their chat. They can watch the live streams, but they can't talk. So we only do that for the trolls.
Give me the mic.
We put them in the glass, in the glass room where they can see, but we don't see them.
Okay.
Kill him with the mic.
Well, I love to travel there too. Did you do the mud bath in the pits?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Boy Bye.
Oh. You stayed there for 6 months. Okay, boy, bye. I'm still Stephanie Wilson.
Did you do the mud bath? I did it. It was amazing.
You did a mud bath?
Oh man, yeah, you completely submerged in mud. Oh yeah.
In Israel, Kaylin is working with Austin at the university, so they're doing some different stuff, man. So yeah.
I think Barbados and St. Kitts are my two favorite now. St. Kitts is the truth.
I'd have met somebody who related to me on this thing.
Just now?
His wife is from St. Thomas, and her last name is Wilson, and her first name is Stephanie, and I believe that's my cousin.
Oh, hey, Stephanie.
No, his wife is named Stephanie. Ask her, does she know Francis Nickney? Just ask her, does she know the Wilsons?
She might watch it later on. Hey, Stephanie.
Oh my God, best place in the world. Okay. Well, listen, I'm still here in Georgia. Oh, wait, I went to Publix and got some chicken. Now, maybe because the chicken wasn't fresh, it was okay.
Hey. So this is a great point. I think some people are members, but they can't. I got to figure this thing out, man.
Okay, what do you say happened, Ken?
He said the only way out is membership is the only way out of the goulash. All right, so if you're not a member, become a member and you come out of the goulash. Now, if you are a member, shoot me an email. I don't. Dion is acting up. All he does is listen to Sherelle.
Everything I miss at home, I know that's things I miss. Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, Mr. Robert Gaddy, how are you?
Big Daddy Gaddy, what's happening, brother?
Big Daddy, what it happening?
The bottles came in yet?
Zoe, will the new signees come in from spring or the fall?
Huh?
Zoe, will the new
signees? So the new signees that are enrolled are on campus, but there might be some freshmen that or some transfers that might be at the game, but
no. You're in the spring semester right now, so we already have freshmen enrolled.
Oh yeah, they'll be in the fall. Well, actually, the summer.
So everybody else will come in the summer.
The end of May.
Like June 1st, right? Report date or something.
Mm-hmm. But they'll be there before then.
Mr. Brayson Brown said, "What y'all kicking for the spring game? I need to know my options. I know I'm mad.
Who? What we cooking for the spring game?
Oh, Mr. Brown, answer me. Are you coming to the spring game?
Hey, just get there, man. You get there, we got you.
Are you coming to the spring game though?
Get Kenny Red out of here.
Get Kenny Red out of here for real. Now you can zap his.
He gone.
Okay.
I think he gone.
No, I blocked him myself. My thing is, that's what the moderators are for. Which you guys are doing a great job.
again, I'm going to repeat this. With 523 in the room, moderators do not, and I mean do not, we don't zap people with differences of opinions. Let these folks have their opinions. Stop messing with these folks. Stop muting
But
people.
when they troll,
But if they trolling,
they got to go.
we do that. Like what that little Kenny Red dude. That's
Yo.
what you. That's what that's for.
Take your ass back to the mountain.
Yeah,
Brian, what's happening, bro? What's up?
Oh, yes, it is. Hey, all black. Yes, it is. There are a lot more vegan options than what you may think. Man, just on my route alone, man, it's 3 different vegan shops. 2 in the
I
same
actually heard
shopping.
that. I heard that about you, Mr. Brown. We're gonna make sure you there. He gonna be at every game. He said he don't miss nothing.
Now, Mr. Brown, I was asking because I wanna link up with you next time. Next event, man.
B, he said, look out for me too. What you mean by that? Okay, cool. He'll be there. Yeah, hey, shout out to you too, bro. You did some great work, man. Congrats on the XFL credentials, bro. For sure.
2 bitches. What we're saying is that there was I think they was asking a question. Hold on. This thing is just to be clear, just ignore and overlook their messages. At the end of the day, they are increasing subscription. Right. It's the trolls that we can handle people talking cray, but we're not gonna handle the
Who is Kenny?
Kenny.
Kenny gone. Kenny Red out of here.
Oh yeah. Kenny. Oh yeah. I thought they.
He's somewhere crossing Kansas right now.
Say he had 10 cases on deck. I need to get that sauce, man. I'm trying.
I'm coming to the spring game with 10 cases on deck. Well, all right then. All right.
Be down on the 13th.
You might throw some on the grill.
Hey, you might need to come on the 12th, Mr. Brown, so we can get you out there on that golf course, man. But
he said, oh, here you go, Ken. I just Googled it. You have to go into the community settings to unblock. So that means that person's name is there. And you probably got
community
in the settings.
I go in the settings.
To community setting to unblock.
I go in the community. Ooh, I got some. Well, I got a lot of people in the goulash over here. Good gracious alive.
Good Lord.
Okay, I'm trying something. If I get this.
Oh yeah, I done found everybody. Everybody over here in the oh, there we go. Let me take who put my girl Valerie B in the damn goulash? Who the hell did that? She emailed me. But who did they keep trying to? That's Rochelle. All right, Val, you back. Make a comment, Val. Hey, Valerie, if you watching, make a comment. Let me see. Y'all email me if somebody done sent you to the dungeon. I'm gonna bring you back.
Charles, to join, you're gonna see a subscribe button.
Look here. I said I used to, Mr. Brown. But you know what?
No, I'm not going jail crazy. I'm not. That's just no. I have moderators that zap people for talking smack. So if somebody sent somebody to the goulash, if somebody sent them to the goulash mistakenly, I don't know about it. I don't see it. That's why I'm trying to tell the moderators that they need to be aligned with me. I don't care about somebody disagreeing.
On that figure.
But I don't want no trolls in here. We're gonna zap them. They got to go. But if you just bro, who put EA in the who's that?
I ain't seen that name in a minute.
Bro, I done found everybody. Y'all over here. Oh yeah.
Listen.
Wow.
Yeah, they get out of jail. They on parole. You on parole.
I'm gonna take this thing. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna give everybody a chance. If they listen, man, I ain't gonna take everybody out, but I'm just saying, like, if people.
If some of the names you know, King, take them out, but some of the names you don't know, you leave them in.
Big Mike, Midwest, Diligent. I don't know these damn people. Roger Jones.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Roger Jones got a JSU logo.
I think all of them, you need to let them stay, because I know I did have some that were trolls, but I put them on for 300 seconds.
Man, I got well off media on here. They made a comment before?
They probably a troll.
Probably so.
Using the name or whatnot.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
All right, they back.
Y'all back. Welcome back.
Thank you for letting us know how to get him out of jail.
Yeah.
Hey, Zoe, he trolling, bro.
Bring fruit.
Oh yeah, somebody say, oh, and I can agree with that. Is that one? Look at Kevin Washington.
I'm gonna have a big old thing of breadfruit.
I don't think Miag Mike. I ain't blocked Miag Mike. Hell, Miag Mike was moderator.
Was Miag Mike the one that was on the last time with the other guy?
I ain't seen Miag Mike.
No, I mean, if somebody disagree, we ain't disagreeing with nobody.
No, I'm not. No, I didn't ask you.
Not you. I'm saying, like, I don't care if they disagree. Like, we just want to get rid of trolls. We are simply.
Yes, we don't.
Again, even if you feel like he weird, that ain't no reason to mute somebody. That's personal. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
I agree.
So don't do that, because I wouldn't do that. Because I got an answer to that. Because people inboxing me and texting me and asking me why I didn't send them to. I'm like, I ain't done nothing. I ain't even know about it.
Okay.
Man, I can't believe I would beat South Carolina, bro.
Yeah, I missed my whole night up.
Damn. That's basketball for you, player.
But you know, ain't no number one seed won nothing.
Hey, man.
This year.
They do like the NIT. Don't even. Damn, they beat. I can't believe that, bro.
Just the
Gave them their first damn loss of the season.
Just one of them years, man.
Don't be number one then.
That dog gonna kill a dog, boy. CC.
The 84, 85 Tiger Show. You
hey
are
man,
correct.
CC out there. Kill him.
Work release program.
Yeah, I saw it. I like that one.
Hey man, we out here trying to be. We being, you know, we respecting the culture and everybody that. I'm being very specific on who I let up on this stream too. So I'm gonna take it personal. I ain't bringing everybody up no more. You know what I'm saying? That's how we gonna do that.
A TV on in the background. Is that you? No,
I ain't on TV. It's just that's folks in here where I'm at.
Oh.
Yeah, running it down.
Hush up, Papa. The number one seed in the transfer portal to Pac-12 gonna win. What? Oh.
Hey, I just want y'all to know that every time I don't watch the Lakers, they win. So I'm just not gonna watch them, and I'm gonna enjoy watching the playback.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, we didn't say that. Is Ron T? Is that Randy?
Ron is
You know, that's the third time you done asked for Randy now.
No, because I was wondering what isn't what OERAN.
No, I didn't say. Once again, I just said I've been dropping. Have I? People, never mind.
Dropping the lines. Yes, you have, beloved.
No, I just said everybody ain't gonna. You want it, Ron T? You got something you want to talk about? Come on up. I'll give you the link.
Randy in the gulag.
I haven't blocked anyone. Granny Ann said she ain't blocked nobody.
Said I'm not.
Oh, Ken, can you play the new video?
No, you got to go to Jack State Plays to play it.
Got it.
Yeah, I didn't put it up because I made a conscious effort to not. We can put it up, but
you can put it up and then just share the link to tell them to follow it.
We got 524 people in here. If you're not subscribed to the Jack State YouTube page, please go subscribe to that page.
Let me find it because it's actually still hard to find, Ken.
And watch that video. You got to watch it on that page.
So they can get the.
Now, Zoe over there. They go Randy right there. Randy,
there you go, right there.
Poker no joke.
There you go, Rochelle.
Oh, that's him.
Oh, don't sound like that now.
No, because I knew it
Don't
was a
sound like that
Democrat.
now. You were just in that. Is that Randy?
Hold on for a minute, Ken. What is the link to Jackson State? Because when you do JSU Tigers, everything come up but us. And I want to put the link down here so people can start saving. Okay, Austin, can you put the link in the chat so people can begin? We got 500 people here. Could you guys please join the new YouTube for Jackson State? So if you could put that link in there, that would be great. Because I actually had a hard time finding, because we're not the number one people that post, so we're so new. So if you guys will go sign up for our page, we begin to be the first thing that you search.
I'm about to put that thing up in there.
So Austin, do you have it, or do you have it, Mark?
I'm gonna post it right now.
Okay.
Man, we thought you was the quarterback, bro.
Ooh.
What's up, man?
Oh man,
What's going on, bro?
What up, man?
not much. Chilling.
Man, we thought you was
What y'all up to? Oh no, I'm born and raised in Jackson, Mississippi.
Nah, we thought you were Jason Brown, the quarterback. That's why.
Oh no, I'm from the city I represented. Love y'all show, love everything y'all doing for Jackson.
What's on your mind?
Baby.
Oh, ain't nothing in my mind. Just don't let the critics and don't let Deion Sanders upset y'all. Keep providing a good platform for everybody to come to get facts.
For sure. We're going to keep doing it.
Will do.
Appreciate that.
It's easy to get caught up in the he say and she say and twist the truth, but in the long run, everything I see is that Colorado ain't looking like Jackson State. And Deion is sending people back down here to grab players to get his team to look like what Jackson State is. He's not happy with what he got up there in Colorado. And and like I say, for him to keep feeding on Jackson State and trying to grab players from Jackson State, it shows that his name and what he thought he could bring to Colorado, it's not shown. I see a couple of them top recruits. One of them say he's a used car salesman. That's what it felt like.
Hey, what Mary Kay, man.
No, it's one of them top recruits from up his way. He said, man, talking to him, feel like he was dealing with a used car salesman. And, he wanted him to sign his media rights and all that type of stuff. And then he was like, he ain't going to entertain him no more. At the same time, it was another one. He said, the SEC is where it's at. And he went up there and saw what Colorado had to offer, and it really wasn't worth entertaining no more. He wasn't coming to the spring game. He wasn't coming to nothing else Colorado had to offer. And so it's like the hype is wearing off quicker. Without the culture, he ain't what he thought he was. And so it's like, it's still the South where it's at, and they're going to have to come down here and try to steal and scrape and grab whatever they can and try to make Jack State look bad in the process so they can try to steal players here or there. But, hey, we just got to keep proving that Jackson where it's at and the SWAC is back on the map and keep on pushing.
Thank you so much. You on? Are you talking, Ken? Because you muted.
Oh, there we go. Hey, Tony, I know you're trying to join the conversation, but you got to turn your camera on, bro. I don't know if I've seen you before. Turn your camera on so I can know who you are, then you can turn it back off, and then I'll add you to the panel. Just trying to weed out trolls. Go ahead and turn your camera on. Yeah, you left, so I must not want the camera to be on. Appreciate you, Jason, for coming up, bro.
I appreciate y'all. You see, I'm going to bed with my J shirt on. See
Appreciate you, man.
All love, brother.
All right, love y'all.
All right, man.
No
Appreciate
doubt,
you,
no
bro.
doubt.
One love.
Listen, I made a homemade cream cheese pound cake. I'm about to go get a whole slice of it and come back up here.
They say
And
that's
guess what?
West Jackson
And
finest
guess
right
what?
there.
You either ain't gonna sleep. You ain't gonna be in a whole situation in Atlanta. In Miami neither.
Yes, I will, but I want a piece of pound cake.
No, you ain't.
Watch me go.
Now you pound cake going to sleep.
So
What you gonna do?
here's the thing. So listen, y'all. We just again to everybody that's in the chat. If you want to come up, you can come up. Turn your camera on before you come up, so I can see that you. I'm gonna see who you are. If you new, I gotta see you because everybody ain't gonna see you on camera until I add you. But
Correct.
before I add you, you gotta at least put your camera on so I know you ain't no troll because we ain't gonna do that tonight.
Oh my God. Oh my
Okay,
God.
whoever this is, Tony, try to come up every show. Can't tell him saying every week. Hey, you must don't want to get on. I need to see who. I gotta have some checks and balances now. I ain't just letting nobody run up in and say nothing crazy.
Listen, that y'all is funny.
G5 heartbeat.
That's Nook that said that.
Well,
Hey, Mary Kay is good product. Don't be down to Mary Kay.
he is like the Mary Kay woman. You need a pink Cadillac right now.
So you ain't had no more of your candies, huh?
I eat fruit. Think it's a game? Been eating fruit 2 weeks now.
I know, but so you done gave up your, was it the sweet tarts, the sweet things, the bag of candy?
You think it's a game? I told you I'm gonna be thirst trapping in Miami. I ain't playing.
Why do you say thirst trapping?
I'm gonna be thirst trapping.
Randy,
I'm gonna be a whole thirst trap for all. Never mind. Be quiet.
what up, Randy?
What's up, y'all? What's happening, y'all?
He'll be coming in around the mountain when he comes. He'll be coming around the mountain when he comes.
That's static.
Where you at, Randy?
Poconos, brother.
Poconos.
Poconos Joe.
Hey, Randy, I'm about to start pushing. I'm about to start pushing merch that's gonna have the Pocono Mountains on.
Hey, cut me in, brother.
No, I promise you, Randy. I got you. You're very marketable. I'm gonna have a T-shirt that say "Where's Randy?"
Let's go.
No NIL over here, Randy.
Why not?
Not for you, Randy. You know NIL over here, player.
So Randy,
Yes,
have you
ma'am.
seen the new video that dropped?
Yeah, I seen it. I saw. I think he dropped 2 of them, right?
But I think it just dropped one today though about the practices and stuff. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, just got to make sure
like,
you content.
Yeah, content. That's
the
right.
shirt.
Content 3 times.
Listen.
But I got a question though.
You always got one. What you got for me?
Listen, what's the actual rule on the recruiting during spring ball? Like, what's the rule on that?
Well, the rule. Are you talking about like another school?
Yeah.
Dead period.
No. Well, they have schedules as far as recruiting when it comes to players that are in the portal or like uncommitted recruits. But there is no team can reach out to a player that's actually enrolled at another school. Like there is no period where you could actually do that.
There is no period.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, that's tampering, bro. That's NCAA violation, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So what makes the Mississippi Valley coach think that he just has it like that? Like he can just do that?
Well, I mean, if I had to, if
Like,
you want my honest opinion, I don't think that there was any dialogue about that. I think that we all knew that Fred McNair was coming. We knew that possibly Vincent was coming for the pro day because we had a joint pro day.
Okay.
But you don't know what that person's be wearing. We don't know what they're gonna be wearing. But when you show up and come on, dog.
White, black, and gold.
Yeah.
And then it's your alma mater. I don't understand that. It just make me feel. It make me feel like. I just think it's strange when you have alums that won't protect the brand.
Not only that, you played football, and the coach there played football, so that brotherhood alone.
Wow. But hold up. Nobody said nothing to him?
I can't confirm that.
We can't confirm that.
Oh,
but at the end of the day, Randy, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, was there a dialogue saying, "Hey, man, you need to take that off"? We weren't a part of that conversation. We were actually in the room I was giving the equipment manager the payment for the helmets that we wound up purchasing. So
there you go.
Yeah, we wound up, crowd surfing from this platform, and we bought 10 helmets and was able to knock down another initiative for those that want to see it. There you go. 510814.
That's what's up, Ken.
This is what I was in the office doing. So when people be running their mouth out there, they don't be knowing what they be talking about. We got receipts. Feel what I'm saying?
There you go.
And I'll be 2225.
Mm-hmm.
Peace.
What it do?
Brother Bad Al.
What it do? Bad Al. Y'all know what it is.
Boy, got them J's representing today, man.
Yo, hey, Ken.
Yes, sir.
Haven't been to combat twice. Okay.
Before you get started, I know this about to be good, but go ahead.
What we have to understand when you talk about what's going on here with the DD riders and all of this other nonsense. Warfare happens more than just in a kinetic sense and more than just what we call DA or direct action. Okay. There's also psychological warfare. All right. So every time when the other coach does little shit like this to test, or he's trying to see what he can get away with.
That's facts.
It's an agitation and it's intentional, but the effects on, like you all know and are concerned with, the student athletes. What does that mean for them to see this, or for them to say, well, is this okay? Why are they always here? Must be fine. Or if they're here, then is it okay for us to talk to them? No, it's not. But like I said, that message now, my way of dealing with it, I have a military mind, so it would be a little different of how I would want to approach the situation. But, just thinking about, how we use ECPs, like you can't just go and get on a military installation. I wouldn't advise anybody to ever try, because use of deadly force is authorized to try to get on any military installation. And especially when you're in a combat zone, really wouldn't recommend, somebody trying, to breach a perimeter. So when you say guard the yard, to me, the moment someone shows up, you have to treat him like he's representing. You are the enemy. So when we use entry control points, and things like that, so like I said, and basically what that would do is that will funnel, if you got like open or closed practices, right? You would have to funnel everybody into where they can only gain entry through certain access points,
Rochelle, you want to go ahead?
Al, you got me tickled pink over here. Al was like, we cutting off all access points. And
Well, I'm just saying, you got to understand, I was in the Gulf War in 1991 while I was stationed in England, and I was in Iraq in 2005. I done been through some things and seen some things and did a few things. You understand me? So I recognize warfare in a lot of different. I'm like, I don't know what happened. Everybody like dropped off.
I did that on purpose.
Crazy. Everybody hopped off. He don't know he opened his eyes.
Because Zoe was asleep. I basically just I let him. I wanted to give him a solo.
Oh, you want to give who a solo?
Zoe.
Oh, okay.
Hey, he opened his eyes as soon as it popped.
That was perfect timing.
Yeah, this is my I got this public figures, you know what I'm saying? Love to boom, so to represent.
Shout out to Rick Deuce.
Oh, I'm liking the way the lid matches the. Okay, I see you.
We do it like that. And I got the shorts. I got the shorts too.
Oh, he not playing. He Jackson State.
He got the whole Rick Deuce collection going on.
Yeah. I have a few things in the collection. You understand me? Yes, indeed. And I got to get with your man too, because I got some jerseys I got to get.
Hey, you know what? We got some big things coming down the pipe with that. Shout out to brother Craig.
Jersey Wave, right?
Yeah, Jersey Wave. There you go, man. Shout out to brother Craig Thomas, CEO, 769-231-5121, the Jersey Wave at yahoo.com, IG_ the Jersey Wave _ Craig Thomas on Facebook. Catch the wave, any jersey, any size.
Yes, sir.
It's my brother right there, man.
He's doing good work. More thing. People buy your season tickets. Thank you very much. I'm done speaking.
I would have loved to have heard, that when he tried to pull up with that other gear on, that he would have just been where you going? You a long way from Colorado, partner.
Just know the eyes like.
Yeah, it wasn't really like just so folks know, it was again, it was an uncompromising situation, I feel like, and
well, but Ken, that's why they're doing it, I feel, because it's like they want to, they're being uncivilized.
Yes, my sister.
And disrespectful.
I don't know who put you in jail. I ain't had nothing to do with it, Val. You good people.
Wow.
Whoever did this to my sister, I'm gonna take your wrench.
Yeah, that ain't even right.
Yeah, we don't. I don't know what she said because she's always been here and been supportive, but
Ken, you never know. It might have been a troll that messed around and got a wrench and just started going crazy. We never know.
No, I ain't gave no troll no wrench. I selected a good few people.
But like I said, but when they push the envelope and they do that, I feel like they're uncivilized in the tactics that they're using. That it's like, oh well, they ain't gonna do nothing. They just gonna sit back and they gonna just they'll talk about it later instead of reacting and dealing with it head on as soon as it happens. To engage the threat because that's what it is. Okay,
that's facts.
Yeah,
ain't nobody cutting him off. I'm.
Vazo, because we didn't want you to fall over.
Peace, love, and soul.
All right, baby. Go get your Z's.
Siesta.
You know what I'm saying? Time for a better go there and lay it down.
Blouses out.
So I think that's what it's gonna take, Ken. Like I said, we know your frustration and everybody's frustration. I get frustrated when I hear it. Man, I'm frustrated that I've been scrubbed my page And no matter what I do, I still see something with that other school trying to be suggested. And I'm like, no, I've been doing that for months. And every time I turn around, something is still being suggested, you know. I'm like, I don't know what else I got to do to block, because I don't look at it. I've been scrub my page, you know, so every time they'll try to suggest or recommend something, I'm like, no, don't like it, don't recommend page. And then it says we'll adjust, and then here it comes with something else.
It's like a rash.
They're trying to force me to watch that type of content. I'm like, that's not happening.
So about this, so Jazzy, no, they ain't. And see, this is the thing. This is the people that's gonna get played are gonna be the student athletes.
Yes, exactly.
It's not gonna be the coach.
Because
I'm telling y'all like this right here. Again,
like you said earlier,
it can sound one way. We were there. I'm telling y'all, it wasn't like that. So the only thing that would have been left to do is for him to say, you gotta get the hell out of here with that on. And when sometimes that's not the best approach. Again, we were not a part of the conversation. The conversation could have very well been, say, bro, come on now, you know better than that. Don't do that no more. But I know you ain't got nothing else. All right, let me give you something. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But all I do know is that if by chance somebody get seduced as a third or fourth option to come to that school, it is what it is.
Hey, Ken, and to the panel, what they're doing is, like I said, in the military, it's reconnaissance. Okay, so you got long range reconnaissance, right, where you send someone or scouts, you send them forward.
Yep.
Okay, and they go by themselves, which it's very dangerous for a scout to go behind enemy lines, you know what I'm saying, and try to collect intel, and then they relay it to the larger force that's gonna come, so that they know troop size, movement, weapons, so on and so forth, right? I see that as the same type of deal. You didn't come there, like you said earlier. If you came and you are an alum, you coming to watch players that you coach. So yeah, you put the J on, and you come on in and you represent that way. But when you come in and you are intentionally wearing what you're wearing, okay, to me, I'm like, okay, you're behind enemy lines, and you're making a statement. So you're coming and you're out in the open. Now, normally with scouts, you know what I'm saying, and they do reconnaissance, they're hidden. They're like, we don't even care about y'all. We doing it right in your face yet again. Hence the frustration. So to me, when that's their attitude, you have to meet it with that type of resistance and say, nah, partner, we tired of the basketball game, this, that. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So that's why I say where we are now,
yes,
there is no other event. Basketball season's over with. Only thing left is the spring game. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they're not gonna do that, man. Like, coaches these are professional men who think about it like this. And I just want people to understand this. These guys aren't stupid, man. Our coaches are highly intelligent. They're tapped into. There's another. I'll give you a different scenario. There's another tactic that could be taken that may not necessarily. You ever seen the possum approach?
Yeah.
I do that a lot, where sometimes we act like we're oblivious to things, all aligned to make you get real comfortable.
Right.
In reality, you think you came for one thing, and you don't even realize you're getting swooned and played on the other side. So again, that's that. I can feel one way about it, but again, I'm not the leader of the program. I'm not, and I had nothing but respect for our head coach. and the staff that he's put together. They got a great system, a great program, and I can assure everybody, man, that we good. We're gonna do our part now. I ain't hired by Jackson State. I'm just, if I give my opinion is I speak solely for me. I don't speak for the 1400 Club. I don't speak for Nook. I don't speak for Zoe. I speak for me.
Yeah.
If I say something, it's solely for me in my opinion. So if somebody don't like the opinion that I give, let's come to me and say, hey, I don't like how that was that. You know what I mean? But people gotta understand that.
Like you said, fam, you got to that point right where it was enough is enough, and you had to get that off the chest.
Yeah. When I say enough is enough for me, my thing is I ain't gotta be mealy-mouthed about that. I ain't wishing nothing in that direction, period.
Okay.
And I don't have to.
Exactly.
Brandon just said out of laughter, Albie is the official leader of Operation Guard the Yard. I promise you.
No. See, this is the thing, though. Again,
I know about some operations. Please.
All I'm gonna say is,
please believe.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Just know this. If you ever in Vegas and we out and about, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Trust me on that.
I got you.
I mean, absolutely nothing, because I stay holding every day.
No, we get it. You military.
Yeah. I stay with that.
No.
So,
but again, I just think people need to understand that
you just want them to be respectful, and they won't be. They just keep, just like, come on, man, like y'all ain't got to do what you're doing, but they just keep at it, and it's like JSU's gonna do what it's gonna do, and they can't stop it. This is already written. What's about to happen is already written.
But that's why I say this, though. In all honesty, and we can continue or we can park it. But I was Marcus and I spent a few days at the practice, and man, I left there so encouraged, man. I want to make sure that we don't lose sight of that. I can be annoyed and encouraged at the same time. I could see something that's annoying and be like, damn. But again, I don't know everything. I don't know everything ain't going to be out in the opening. One thing I got to say, from everything that we've seen with Coach TC, Coach Otis, Coach Maurice Harris, Coach Bradley, and the entire staff has been camaraderie, has been ultra professionalism, has had professional decorum. They've always spoken publicly and have conducted themselves in a manner in which you got to respect those men. So I feel like if they've given us that, then we can say what we're saying and still trust that they gonna guard. They're the ones that's guarding the yard. So you gotta understand that just because we don't see it and we ain't a part of every conversation, don't mean that things ain't happening.
Right. Oh, roger that. Well, I mean, like you said, Ken.
Yeah.
There's levels of security. Okay. So the innermost part is the coaches. Okay? So the innermost part is the coaches, and then you got centrifugal rings of security that expand out. So 1400 Club, this is another level of security of guarding the yard.
We agree.
Man, we all we're saying is, and this is the essence of what we're saying. If somebody just walked in, we love our university. We want to see our coaches succeed. We want to see our student athletes succeed in the classrooms and in their field of athleticism, right? And if someone decides through their family or through whatever source or whoever advises them that Jackson State ain't the place to be, we're going to wish them well regardless. And then we're going to trust that the coach. Now, here's what we all could agree on. I think this staff has proven that they can recruit extremely well.
Facts.
So if somebody decides that they don't want to be a part of this thing no more. Boy, we got some coaches that can go get some dogs, man. And we don't know everything. And they won't let it. And I told Coach when I talked to him, Coach, we'll know when we know. We don't need to know everything. We'll see it when we see it. But I just have to commend it because, man, the energy was amazing. And I'm not there. I only got a chance to go to a couple of practices. I saw more than enough to know that, boy, we're in good hands, man. And I'm telling y'all, we're gonna I ain't gonna even say shock the world. I told everybody, make us the underdog so we can ruin your party. So, but in regards to that, it is what it is, man. I hope I hope everybody stay. But if somebody decide that they want to do something, you saw the young brother we had on tonight.
Yep.
He said Ken import Al B to Jackson so he can be the security. No, well, man, hey, we're good.
Believe me, I got the gear, and I'd have to check, but because I have to check with reciprocity to see if I can carry in Mississippi the same as I can, because I got a book.
You having a good time, mates, over there.
I got a book, and I got access to a website that can tell me everywhere I can carry in the country. So I know places I can, and then some places I can't. So, and I know how to travel with mine. I've done it before. So this is nothing.
Ken, Willie T wanted to.
Hey man, hey
Willie T wanted to come up.
Who wanted to come up?
Willie T.
Willie T. Who is Willie T?
Oh, he's a member.
I mean, let me see. I dropped
up a long time ago. It's because we was.
Come on up. Oh, Willie. I'm sorry. My bad, Willie.
I'm trying to.
My bad. Hey, I'm just saying. I had dropped the link. Come on up.
Okay.
It's getting good. We got it. Al and went into, Operation
Guard the Yard.
Bro. We got to make sure people can't see it and think that they be like, man, they trying to shoot the coaches. That no, man, we ain't like that, man.
Guard the yard is just that. Like I said, it's just like guarding the perimeter. You set a perimeter, right. It's just like you set the perimeter. You know what I'm saying? When you first get to a bear base or you get to an operational area, first thing you do is you set the perimeter for security. And then everything else happens from that. So you send an advanced team to go and do that.
I had some. So it's gonna get quieter now. I'm in kind of like a little lobby space, man, and there's some people that was in here talking. Now I guess they finna go smoke. And they asked me this.
What you want to say? Hey,
what up, Willie?
Not much. I'll show my face tonight. So I'm with Al B, man.
Okay, you low though. Come up. We can't hear you. Turn your volume up.
I got my earbuds in.
No, I can hear you just fine.
Okay, go ahead on.
So I'm with Al B, man. 28 years military service.
Oh Lord.
Salute.
Some of it was in the intel space. So here's the thing: what a lot of people don't understand is social engineering. Al B's telling the truth when it comes to guarding the yard, the military aspect. But the best way to get into the mind of the enemy, so to speak, is through social engineering. That's why there's so many people who would text you out of nowhere, email you out of nowhere, asking for whatever information. And here's the problem is that the former coach knows some inside information. So he has the social aspect to undermine the new staff. So it's more than just guard the yard, it's guard it all, right? So it's the social media aspect, it's the coaching aspect, it's the players, it's the culture, it's all of it. I mean, we've all seen what happened with Colorado when he's trying to bring up or invite the Colorado band director to talk today.
Band director.
It's all of it, man. It's social engineering.
I got you.
It's social engineering. That's all he's doing. That's all it's about. And you just gotta be careful. There's plenty of people here in this live watching.
Oh yeah,
all
I
for
know.
social engineering.
I know.
Social engineering is the worst when it comes to protecting yourself because people drop their guard, man. You know, so I would say
a familiar
I'll
face,
say
right?
this right here. Let me
Use a
say
familiar face.
that's
Let me
it.
say this real quick. I'll throw something in there. You're absolutely correct. You know where else you learn that at?
You learn it in marketing.
Not just marketing. You learn that in the hood.
That's true too. Yep.
Now follow me.
Shoulder.
Yep.
You know how many times I see people play both sides, and they come to me and they talk to me and they try to be all
pro JSU,
whatever. You know what I don't do?
Pro you. It's pro you.
They try to be pro, absolutely.
And then they stab you in the back.
And you know what I don't do? I never show them my hand. Oh,
Coach.
go.
We behaving ourselves, Coach.
We got. I hope I ain't said nothing wrong. Coach gonna get me if I do. Give me if I do. That's why I try to tell you, Coach. Let him know. Hey, everybody looking. That's my guy right there. Hey,
Yeah.
I appreciate this brother right here more than you know, man. That's my brother right there, man. For real.
Coach O in the building.
So let me say this. I see people come to me because they talk, especially with the platform, and they'll start sharing information. And you know what my question be? How do you know that?
Right.
No, I don't ask the question. I keep it to myself. So if you're coming to me and you're random and you have this esoteric inside information.
Come on, esoteric.
A lot of times you don't get inside information unless you're inside a room or unless you tapped in some type of way. So if you have it to give it to me, my question is that how'd you get it and why would they be so reckless to give it to you?
Because it could be somebody that was sent.
So I'm just saying that. So I don't
you.
always just run and show my hand. I play the part and just be quiet. Like you gotta keep in mind, I lived in a very, very rough environment with my first apartment. And believe it or not, it was called Rivalry USA. I ain't gonna mention the complex because it still exists in Jackson, Mississippi. And somebody might live there, their cousin might build there, they might get offended. I don't want nobody in my inbox. But you know what I used to do? I'm young, I'm married, I'm about 21 years old. I used to get out of the car every day and I used to frown. I used to get out, I used to be mad as hell. But it was all about survival. I wasn't mad about nothing. I just saw them cats hanging around the steps. And my wife was very attractive. And I knew people fear what they don't understand. The less you give, the more they confused by it. And I actually had a brother knock on my door and ask for a ride one day. And this is like a year later. He like, man, I always watch you, bro. You always do the same thing. He knew my schedule. He was like, you don't talk to nobody. I love how you move around this space. You very alert. You know what I'm saying? So you just kind of learn how to maneuver. And people can come in certain ways. They give you information. They drop you stuff. So all I'm saying is that we see a lot of things, hear a lot of things, and I believe half of what I hear and half of what I see and none of what I hear. That's how I operate with it. And honestly, y'all know Ken, myself, me. I don't speak on nothing unless I know what I'm talking about is confirmed, or if it's speculation, I just try not to touch it. If I open my mouth about it, I just be like, I know I've done my homework and I know that it's legit, because you can spend a lifetime establishing a reputation. In one moment you can kill it. It's gone to the gulag with the rest of the trolls, right? So you spot on, brother. You spot on, Willie. It gets annoying, especially when I see this brother that I know I know his mindset, and I know his love for JSU, and I know this desire. And he's going to win. I'm telling you guys, man. Jackson State, we are in great hands. And I'm glad Coach O is here, and I can say this in front of you guys. I was not worried about Coach Prime leaving. My one concern was, can we keep Coach TC and can we keep Otis? Zoe can, everybody can vouch for that.
Yep. That's it right there.
Because I knew that if we have them brothers in the room, we're going to be okay.
It was going to be all right.
We're going to be all right. We're going to be able to build on something because in the end, again, for those that don't know, sometimes you got to just trust brothers to let their character build the situation the way that they need to. And one thing that we don't account for, this is my last comment, we don't account for the allies that they've established within their own programs that can sit right in there, play the same social engineering that you just mentioned, and get information and find out who the moles. And I'm going to tell you like this right here, some of these players might have got sent to the portal goulash because that coach ain't finna let you play with him like that.
Okay.
True that. So again.
True that.
Y'all, go ahead. Go ahead.
Y'all men people. Okay, so Coach O, this is Rochelle.
Say.
I have a message for you to give Coach TC.
Willie T.
Hold on, Michelle. Hold on. Let Michelle go.
You, brother.
He got you. Hold on, Albie. Michelle,
I'm a retired senior master sergeant.
Hey,
you
Roger that.
Mr. Albie and y'all two military men, look, sing out to the group.
Rochelle got the microphone. Everybody hush.
Okay, you stand on that, Ken. We represent you. We believe this school, this city, and each of you. That was from Coach Otis. I was reading what he said. So, Coach Otis, you tell Coach TC that I called him. I called him Joshua. He Joshua, TC. You tell him that Joshua is the one that took the children of Israel to the promised land.
Hey.
Moses' ass got us there and looked over it, but he gonna take us straight to it. So you tell TC Taylor that he is Joshua in the Bible. Okay, I'm done speaking.
Hey, you know what? Let me say this, man. I got a coach, man. Let me tell you something. I strive to move in a capacity that is well pleasing unto you guys. We don't want to misrepresent y'all sometimes when we're privy to certain things and we just don't want to say the wrong thing, misrepresent. You know what I'm saying? So it means a lot when the people that you do respect, it's a mutual respect thing. Because one thing I do believe in, and this gonna sound bad.
No, it won't.
No, it won't.
Say it.
Just say it. Go and say
Say
it.
it.
No, hold on, I'm coming.
Don't choose your words. Say it.
Like Coach is flushing. Whoosh. He's flushing. He's got to flush. Fresh water. You got to build it. We're gonna have to give him time to cycle through. Man, this is the best scenario that we could have asked for in having Coach TC Taylor and his staff take over at Jackson State. I said it. I was talking to a particular person that's a close friend of mine that's on the pot, he know who I'm talking about. When we was going back and forth, when we first got word that Coach Prime was leaving, and we was trying to say, which way we go? I said, let me tell y'all something. I said, we need to go this way because we're going to need somebody to love us back to health. I mean, I meant it then. I stand on it now. And sometimes when it's like going to the doctor. You feel bad until you go get a real diagnosis. And then when you get that true diagnosis, you may find out some things that you didn't really know was as bad as it was, but you're thankful. Some of us don't want to know how bad it is. But the essence of really knowing how bad it is really gives you the closer step to actually resolving the issues that you have. So we want to run to our issues and address them. And that's what coach is doing. And I'm telling you, he's laying a hell of a foundation that's centered around loyalty and love for JSU. And I'm just telling you, man, like when you go out there, it's so refreshing when you just see cats that want to be there. And I'm having conversations. Nook, we talking to a recruit that just said, and I'm gonna tell you what he said. He was like, man, I've been to other practices. Shout out to Evan Henry, by the way, who walked over there and had a conversation with the young fella. He said, man, I've been to practices, and man, some of these folk didn't even say nothing to me. They just sat there, they see me, and they won't talk. He was like, man, I love the energy out here, man. He was like, I'm coming back for that Alcorn game. I was like, you make sure you get that Alcorn, and I followed him. He got the offer. I was like, man, congrats, because I
saw that
to the offensive lineman, and I'm just saying, man, like he loved the energy. The offense versus the defense, they talking smack across the field, and it's competitive, and coach beef with the horn, switches. You know what I'm saying? It's if y'all see it, y'all ain't gonna have no damn anxiety. I'm just telling y'all that right now. Y'all, that's probably why y'all just gotta see it. And if you get a chance, wait till the spring game. I say it like this: we got 14, 15 days. We're 14, 15 days away from. And this is just a shell of what this team is going to be. Keep in mind, we got 15 to 30 players that ain't even at Jack State right now. That's only going to enhance what's already there. So when we talk about somebody that's there to try to, you can't. It's like cutting. You know how you like cut one leg off and another one grow. How it is. Eventually your knife's gonna break, or your arm gonna get tired. One, because you can't. And my thing is this right here: if a player want to go, and you feel like whatever coach and his staff is doing ain't for you, we wish you the best. But don't overplay your hand and mess around and end up at another SWAC school doing the same thing you would have done at the best SWAC school. I said it.
That's that part right
I
there.
said it.
And guess what that young man was impressed by when he was out there?
Go ahead, Nook.
Some of that equipment that y'all helped get.
That's a fact. Oh, I'm glad you said that. They were working out under that online shoot.
He loved
it. He was excited about. He was like, man, Jack State uniforms. I said, uniforms? I said, hey, man. I said, all I know is that I think we're going to continue the same trend we've been having, and that is we get a few new uniforms every year. I said, we might get something new, but you'll see it. You here next year. You come here next year, you might get some new ones too. So he started naming out the uniforms he liked, and he was like, man, when Coach J.O. hit me up, he was like, I jumped on social media. So he started complimenting Austin, and he's seeing all the media team around practice and everybody with their cameras and lenses. It's different, man. It's different.
So y'all don't see all the footage.
Man, Austin got some good footage, man. It's just like that 1 minute video was a drop in the bucket for what
you got two on this end, you might got two over there, you got two inside the field, you got one out there in the middle of the field circling around.
Beauty.
They like little ants.
But no, it's
doing their thing.
It's good, man. The intensity of the staff, man. And then too, like I said, kudos to the players, because I didn't see one player get their butt chewed out and they put their head down. You know what I'm saying? They was receptive of the coaching. You know what I'm saying? And nobody was feeling like, you know what I mean? It was intense now. Don't get me wrong.
I like they were hard on themselves. They were accountability.
And you could tell that the guys that were there, that have been there, are taking on that leadership role and helping the coaches out, because that's what you want. That's what you want.
Yep.
That's what you want,
especially veteran players.
No doubt. And
want them to step up into their role.
Go buy who, Michelle?
Go buy your season tickets, please.
Man, y'all, we need 20,000 season tickets sold. We can't be out here playing.
They got mine.
Hey, Blue will tell you. Blue was out there. Blue, if I would have known you come to pro day, I would have. Only reason I had to leave is because my daughter was heading back. So initially, my daughter was supposed to go back Tuesday, but she wound up telling me I was gonna take her to dinner. So she wound up saying, Dad, I looked at my ticket. I'm actually leaving this evening and I'm going to get home tomorrow. I was like, damn. So I had to leave and I wasn't able to stay out there for the outdoor stuff. But I was already there pretty much all day. But to his point, man, you be at practice, you just see some flying around. That Dre be out there with that drone, man. I can't wait to see. Austin going to have to drop more than he needs to drop a video like that a day.
Yes, listen. Oh, and if you haven't joined, I will put the link back in. We need you to go join. Jackson State actually has their own football YouTube, so we need to get the subscribers up and let other
Go
people
to the
know. And
YouTube
start subscribing
page.
to our own before we subscribe to everybody else's stuff.
Hey, drop that link again to the YouTube channel for Jackson State YouTube for the football channel, man. Drop that link in the chat. Y'all make sure all 489 y'all make sure all y'all subscribe and turn your notification bells on.
Yes, and turn it on all.
Yeah, put it on. Yeah, make sure y'all Nook just dropped it in the chat. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. Go watch that content, man. We're gonna blow them. Let's run them numbers up.
And do me a favor, also when you subscribe, hit copy and put that on your Facebook page and tell your people to all things Jackson State, subscribe to the page because people need to know about us. So yeah, share alike.
Yeah, he took his drone with him. We got a new drone. We got
drone. Ping pong table.
Haven't you noticed?
Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
We're gonna leave him. Leave him alone. All right, I got you.
These are not done with iPhones. These are done with whole cameras.
Hey man, Austin showed us a lens.
Total crew.
Listen, y'all, Austin showed us a lens. That thing is like 12 grand, man. I said, good googly moogly.
One of the big
yeah, that thing. I was just flabbergasted at the 12 wow. You know what I'm saying? I said, woo. But you know what? I love to see him get his hands on it. I rent it for a couple of days and let me see what you can do with that thing. But no, he's doing a fantastic job though, man. Putting together a team, trying to they got a lot of moving parts going on, and I think we're gonna see kind of a real simulation of what is possibly going to look like for the spring game.
It's a door, Patrick. Yes, that is only his drone.
Yeah,
there's no other drone flying around this field.
Hey, Ken, I got.
Oh yeah. Ain't nobody. It's a no-fly zone.
There's no fly zone.
Yeah, we good over there. and then too, even if they did, what they gonna do with it?
I like the sound of that. No fly zone.
Ken, I got a promo for you.
Go ahead.
All right, check it out. So earlier we talked about Intel and Garden Yard and all that stuff. So for all those folks that are not part of the platform, that is part of the social engineering that I was talking about. You're going to get a lot of information in there. And then that's how we can reverse espionage or counter espionage what's going on. So one of the worst ways to defeat a country is through propaganda. And it's the same thing when it comes to sports programs.
That's a fact.
So the best way to defend against propaganda is counter espionage. And Ken is dropping dimes in that platinum chat. So if you're not a member, for that reason, it might be worth it for you.
Told y'all that thing hit different.
Well, and here's the thing: the reality of it is that y'all know we can't say everything publicly, and I don't even say everything in there. But I say enough so people will know what's really going on.
It's levels of classification.
Yeah.
We know all about that,
Yep. So here again, I'm gonna go back to my military background, right? So there's secret, there's top secret, but there's different levels of top secret that a lot of people don't know. And I had many of those levels of top secret in my career. There's human intelligence.
I'm sure you did. You was an intel, so I already
imagery intelligence. I mean, there's so many different levels of
caveats.
Is what they call them, caveats.
We can cuss over there.
Yeah.
And
You
then
know what? I like.
and then you have to be read in and read out of each caveat. So,
One thing that Willie said that is so true is, like, honestly, that's why the United States is crazy as hell right now because of propaganda. It works for sure. Um, I think it has calmed down a little bit on Jackson State. Like at first, it was so many people going so against us, it was overwhelming. But I like what you said though, how we eliminate the process. So thank you so much for that. Y'all two military men is special right up in here right about now.
It's a and then too, speaking of, I'm actually glad that Paris said this because I do want to make sure that we me and Zoe was talking about this earlier today and how divinely ordered the hashtag guard the yard was.
Really?
It was, the timing was amazing. I know TC at the meet and greet mentioned his spouse and her part in helping him come up with that hashtag. And it means way more than just a hashtag.
It does.
Because,
thank you, Demond, for joining.
Hey, Demond, welcome to the channel, brother. Happy to have you. Appreciate the support. And we're going to keep this thing rolling, man. We're going to keep this thing. Look, man, we'll be, for everybody, I want to do this real quick. I'm going to come back to that.
Demond is platinum, Ken, so drop the email.
I sure will. But I want everybody, man, if you can, April 15th, man, this is going to be hosted by Coach TC and the entire staff will be there. I'm pretty sure you might have some players there as well, but more specifically, shout out to DJ Unpredictable. We are channel sponsors, where we are a sponsor of this event. So we'll definitely be in there. I'll have a booth. I'll be there Friday with him to kind of do a walkthrough. We'll be close to the coaches. And you know, man, we're going to do it big, man. We're going to do it big. So for those that, I'm going to say this real quick, and then I'm going to take it down. The tickets are at guardtheyard23.eventbrite.com. All right, where were we?
So Ken,
Make sure you put the email up to platinum.
Oh yeah. So here we go. Any platinum members out there, shoot me an email. I'll shoot you the link to our chat, and we use Telegram. So if you and keep in mind now, April 1st rolling around, and I'm gonna go and look at the members, and then I gotta make sure ain't nobody in that thing that doesn't decide that they don't want to be platinum no more. We're still in there, so we but truth be told, the objective is to make sure we can continue to grow this platform and do everything we need to do to continue to be a great support to the university in whatever capacity that we can. So,
and if it's all right with you, Ken, I'd like to add one more thing too.
Go ahead.
Some people may not be able to afford the platinum level, and that's okay. You know, there's different levels, but also Ken is looking for channel sponsorships and just donations in general. You know, they got the little stickers down at the bottom. So there's many ways to support the channel. There's many ways to support the university, the program, and the students. But most importantly, there's many ways to guard the yard.
Hey, that's facts, and I appreciate that, Willie. And this is, I gotta say this because this every time I think about that, I make sure you guys understand that this is it's not about Ken. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a vessel. I'm really just a vessel, man. That, and Nook will tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like I make sure them dudes are straight. You know what I'm saying? And we together I got it. You know what I'm saying? Because the objective is to make sure they can be there because we are gonna be active when the season rolls around, where we will be utilized in a capacity that will be, you know, Nook will be working, in other words. Let me put it that way. I saw a gimbal too, man. That thing $600.
I'm gonna go ahead and get that to match.
That's not what I was looking at.
Yeah.
Can I read something to y'all?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So R. Bayless put in Zechariah 9 and 8. Okay. And I got the voice translation because I like different translations. And it says, when that day comes, I will set up an army camp before my house to guard my lands against those who march against my people. Never again will they bow to an oppressor, for I am watching over them myself. Come on, girl, come on. Did you hear what I say? Did you hear what the word of the Lord?
No, we
that was good.
Well, and that's the thing, man. When you God-fearing people, you don't have to worry about a lot of that stuff, man. You just do the work and you move accordingly, and He'll take care of the rest.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He make your enemies your footstool, man. So, but again, a lot of scripture takes effect when God get in bodies and move on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
He'll move somebody's heart to do something that'll be beneficial to make sure that the success of something is applicable. You know what I mean? It's in motion. It's not this force from the sky that's just up on you. It's an effect within.
The spirit moves.
That's what you see. This is what you're seeing, because we weren't doing this 3, 4. I'm saying, like, we weren't doing what we're doing now. I know at least 5 months ago. But I was thinking about everything that we've done from this platform. Don't forget, y'all, we did $3,500 to send the women's basketball team to Universal Studios while they were in LA. We got air fryers for Coach Tamika Reed. We got a freezer for Coach Tamika Reed.
Thank you, Joseph, for joining.
We're gonna get to that for sure. We got the offensive line shoot.
Bought Gatorade.
Bought Gatorade. We bought some helmets. We got water.
Clean the dorms.
Clean the dorms or apartments, whatever those were.
That's right.
Or the apartments, right.
Yeah, so we've done quite a bit, man. And it's like, if you really add it up, man, not only that, you guys have helped to have these student athletes that could very well be getting drafted. Isaiah Bolden, Dallas Daniels, Aubrey Miller, you know what I mean? Help them to tell their stories. And now the work that we did do, it's going to mean a lot more when we see their names get called.
Mm-hmm.
Feel a part of that. That interview is going to hit a little differently, because you like, man, I gave that $20 for that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't hanging out, chilling. This man catching a flight, leaving at 12 in the morning, and we tired, and I'm just like, it ain't, and we working because it ain't. And I already know that we couldn't do that if you guys didn't support it, because I already know it's about resources, and resources is not just money, it's time, it's energy, it's effort, it's commitment, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling y'all, man, I don't care what people are saying, because they don't know. So when they can't get the real, they start making up stuff. When you start seeing this funny stuff, I was like, this is what I've been waiting on.
Yeah.
I've been being prepared for that. That's why I have people helping me keep checks and balances in place. You feel what I'm saying? Everything that's coming in, I tally that up, man. I got that documented, because it's like, I got to make sure I'm good, getting feed to death. You send a cash out now, they taking their money out top. You know what I'm saying? PayPal, everybody, they collecting their coins, bro. You feel me? So, but again, it's so much more to do. I was talking to Brother Harmon, who showed us a John Deere cart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he showed us that. Well, that might be something we might partner in on. We're talking like a $12,000 cart, where we may look at trying to bring in half of that. He's gonna take the lead on that, and if we, but this is what we're talking about. Now we ain't got $1 million donors in droves that's dropping checks to go XYZ, but we can collectively make things happen, and we're doing that.
You know,
a lot of the travel too, Ken.
Absolutely.
Now that you said that, though, man, and I go back to the former coach and one of the interviews he did, and it really bothered me. was that you didn't bother to sit down with people like us or donors because you said 10 for what? I'm gonna sit down for what, $10,000?
No. You know why?
Look, we done our own.
You know why not?
Well, let me before we go further with that. That's incomplete. He actually did initially. Let me make sure. When he first got there, he met with all the alumni groups and 1400 Club. He even met with some folks in the city. Now, a lot of that stuff was on camera. Now, whatever else went on, I can't speak to that, but there was some dialogue about what you just said. So I just wanted to add some context to it so people don't be like, oh, he did. No, we're not. I ain't even want.
It wasn't a regular thing. It was not a regular thing.
I don't want to. We bought Gatorade when Dion was here, so I went in there and talked to him myself. Joe did. I said, Coach, I want to get some Gatorade for the team. Oh yeah, yeah. All right, here go my business partner I got with Sam Marini, and text him, and we went and bought the Gatorade and water, and had Calvin pick it up, and we took it over there. So we was doing this even when he was here.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't doing it this way, out in the open. You know, when you are open, out in the open, you become a military man. Though you some of your strategies have to be silent operations because the more exposed you are, the more people can attack it.
You gotta move in the shadows.
So
yes, indeed.
So now you see people
covert and overt, baby.
Absolutely. Now you see people watching what we're doing. Anyway, pause on that real quick. Joseph Lewis. Wait a minute.
Been playing him. I don't know what happened.
Is it Coach?
No, it's
Oh,
Joe.
is that you?
No, it's Joe. It sent you the clothes. Sent you the RA.
Joe, man, that's Joe. Yeah, man, what's that? This Joe that me and Joe was talking about partnering on some merch stuff, man. So big things coming down the pipe with him on that, man. Appreciate you, brother, for the support, man. Welcome to the channel. DJ Soldier. See, I know he joined because of y'all too. You see that picture down there?
I gotta see you.
I tell you, that military community's tight, brother. Military community's tight. Hey, we may be different services, and we can pick on each other, but don't mess with us because we'll defend each other.
Wouldn't be a good idea,
except for the Space Force.
Man.
We got another one. Come on, okay. DJ.
So Earl.
That wouldn't be necessary.
Well,
that was a waste. Talk about fraud, waste, and abuse. Space Force.
Earl, we wouldn't do private trials for potential athletes because one thing that we stand behind the coaching staff. So, for example, if somebody brings us a student athlete and we look at them and we think they just a dog, and we might say, "Oh man, let me go." First thing I'm gonna ask is he interested for real? Yeah, it's just some shot in the air. If he's interested for real, I say, "Okay, cool. I'm gonna go pass him on to the coaches." But we don't try to get in front of the coaches, and that could become a problem because what you don't want to do, there's liabilities, there's health, there's all different types of things. And we can't be out there trying out kids. They go out there and tear a leg up or something. We ain't got no insurance.
Ken, I just realized something, Ken. My nephew, and I think I told you about that. Maybe I can ask him, could he be a guest if you let him be a guest on the show? He's an
all he got to do is come in the chat. We're gonna drop the link.
Okay, I'll let him know.
You telling me that if he'll be a guest, ain't he sitting on this? Come on now.
Because you know what thing he told me? I saw him last week.
VIP access.
They just opened up an office in Atlanta, and I was talking to him. He was like, "Well, Sher," he said, "the school is not what we're looking for." He said they want to know if they can play ball. He was like, "Them kids can get drafted any school. We looking at what they can produce, not school that they go to." So
I don't know what that means. 21 years, retired E7. Y'all,
yeah, I did 20. I did 22. So
yeah,
we know.
Got it.
We got it. We tracking.
He's a top 3. We got it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, we track it
That's a
definitely.
small percentage of people in that top 3.
So I'm gonna
Yeah,
ask them what day he got to
indeed.
come in.
So check it out. I'm gonna give my own personal testimony on Ken's channel. So I was peeping out Ken's channel for a little bit before I even made a comment or started partnering with him in my best way. But I have deep ties in Mississippi. My family's from Mississippi, and I have a few family who are alums of JSU. I'm not. I'm an alum of Liberty University, Coach Mo. Which is why I'm a big fan of Coach Mo.
Yes.
But here's the thing: is like I didn't want to partner with Ken if he wasn't down for the program, the students, and the school. You know, as much as I love TC, as much as I love the staff, it was more about the program, the kids, and the school. And that's why I try to partner with Ken the best way I can.
Thank you.
And he's the only dude that I've partnered with in this way. And pretty much the only JSU channel I follow now, other than maybe Lightsy, depending on what the show is about. But Doc Holliday is another one. Those are the only 3 I pay attention to.
And she loves thee.
Yep.
Well, I've listened to a couple of her shows, but I don't see her regularly. So, you know, those 3 they show up regularly. But I do follow all of them on Twitter. So that's just my personal testimony.
Yeah.
I
left Twitter.
I don't put my money where it doesn't belong. And
Come on.
if I don't believe in it, my money's not going there.
Not at all. Not nary cent. So I believe I keep it 100 often.
Yeah. And
so
we definitely keep it solid, and the main thing is the main thing. There's a responsibility that comes with it. I don't feel any pressure because this comes from the heart. Man, listen, when DI Love ain't doing well, boy, we lose a lot of sleep. So a lot of times we just get active because we really want to see things better or see things work. Go ahead.
I think, and that's why I was saying to Nuck, when Nuck spoke on it earlier, I said if he engaged when the cameras was on, but if he didn't re-engage when they weren't, then it wasn't authentic. And so everything that's happening here, everybody is coming from the heart, you know what I'm saying, with the giving and being involved. So he didn't re-engage when there was no cameras, then there you go. You know, he got his little photo op, or oh yeah, I got with this alumni, I got with, and I met, and he's just so he could say, oh yeah, well I met with, but when there was the cameras. But as everybody knows, the work is done when there's no cameras.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Behind the scenes,
Most definitely.
So
yep. Another military aspect to what's going on is, so every military unit or service will use somebody for their benefit. Now, some people might want to say that Prime used JSU. But let's flip the script. If TC, let's just say that this is just hypothetical, okay? If TC was the coach in waiting before Prime was hired, and now he is the head coach.
Yep.
Who used who? I'm just gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
I'm not saying TC used them.
I think a lot of people forget already that TC was on that staff the entire time Prime was here, as well as Otis.
And
they saw it all. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just say we're in such great shape. We're in great hands. So don't be dismayed by the fallout or the turnover, because it's necessary. There has to be a pruning. You got to, and it's not.
Like you said, Ken, and like Zoe said, we about to see the real JSU, the reality show JSU that's out of here. Back to the heart of JSU football, So it's gonna look different, And like you said, keys to that was TC and Coach O. You long as they're there, because you haven't been an insider, you said, man, you want everybody to stay, but you knew that if those two were here, you're like, oh yeah, we got something to build on.
Right.
You know, so.
And now you know who's gonna bleed blue, because the people who stayed and the people who come, regardless who's the coach and who's on the staff, they're gonna bleed blue.
Yeah.
And that's why I believe the Celebration Bowl will become into Jackson State.
That's gonna be crazy, man. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah,
That
man.
billboard,
I think the thing that's
amazing. That billboard side gonna be everything. But listen,
I can't wait.
Hey, that's gonna be a real thing. We're gonna film it.
Mr. Brown had a good idea putting one in Boulder, but I want to take a step further and put it right around Prime's house in Texas.
Yeah, I'm with that. I want in on that.
We'll take it a step further.
I'm that petty. I'm that petty. I like to hit like that. You know, I like to get my sights. You know what I'm saying, on the target, and I like to hit like that. Yeah, right out in front of when it's house.
Texas ain't number about Texas exit ain't number about 150 miles.
Go ahead with
Bring it in, men.
Stop doing that. You acting like we drowning you out.
You are. But that's okay. No, I'm getting ready to go to bed because I have to get up early in the morning and cook breakfast with my two nieces. I won't be probably on Monday, Ken. It depends on because I'm traveling. So y'all pray for me, give me traveling grace. I hope the weather is fine for me coming from Atlanta back to San Francisco.
You heading home Monday?
Yeah, I'm coming back. I'm coming home Monday.
We extend traveling graces and mercies to you for safe travel back home.
We'll hold it down.
And the Lord watch over you to and fro.
When I get there, I'm going to go pick up the package for the 501c3. I got all the information that I need, and then I'll talk to you offline. And then before you know it, we're going to be really and truly doing some stuff with the nonprofit organization. So I'm excited.
True story. No doubt.
And Rochelle, you may or may not know, but I'm excited for that.
Yeah, we're going to definitely partner.
I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, we got some stuff coming down the pipe with that, man. We got about 8 minutes left. All
right.
Well, I'll go ahead and I'll leave y'all on if you stay with me. If anyone else in the chat want to come up, got 8 minutes. Look at Jeremiah. Jeremiah said, "I wish we get back to the real JSU." wait.
We lost the Valley?
We lost the Valley
tonight. They play Valley today.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Wow. You could have just spared me that one, bro.
Whoa.
Ermeline Guyton.
Ermeline.
Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you for the support. Welcome aboard. Not sure what level you're at right now, but if you are going for the platinum, shoot me an email, and I'll add you to the chat.
All right, Ken and panel, I'm gonna go ahead and since you're about to shut it down.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you out.
Thank you for allowing me to come up on the panel once again.
No doubt.
All right, Master Sergeant.
Well, all right, yeah, see, roger that.
We gave up 13 runs to Valley.
Wow, we lost 14 to 13.
I mean, 14 runs to Valley.
Whew. Wow, we gave up 4 runs in the bottom of the ninth. Ouch. That hurt.
All right, I gotta hit the sack too. I got a early morning, but
yeah, we closed this thing out. We got 5, 6, 7 more minutes in this thing. You good? Appreciate you coming over.
I do have some more information for you. I'll hit you up on Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah, I should be able to hit you up on Sunday afternoon to give you the 80% solution.
Perfect.
And we'll go from there.
Look forward to it.
All right, brother. We'll see you. Newt, glad to see you.
All right, brother. I'll see you Monday, man.
All right, everybody. Good night.
Take care. That's interesting, man. Hell of a show, man. I appreciate everybody, man. We got some new members in this thing. Ermeline Guyton. We got let's see who else we got in this thing. I'm scrolling back up, y'all, because we got DJ Soldier. We got Joe Lewis in this thing.
Yeah, we don't count Joe.
We got Damon. We count everybody.
No, Joe been a member. I don't know what happened.
Joe might have uploaded to the. He might have upgraded.
No, he been a platinum.
Okay. Yeah, he sure was, wasn't
Yeah.
Okay. And man said D Pentagon. Appreciate all the donations, man. Anyone that, if you'd like to make any type of donation, feel free to you can donate via Cash App, Super Chat too. I mean, we appreciate the Super Chat as always. Of course, you know, YouTube get they cut. If you'd like to donate directly, you can hit up the Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle, whatever works for you. Or you can just become a member. Start at a bronze, silver, gold, platinum, whatever meets your budget. However you want to support, we greatly appreciate it. All support is great support. You know, it just depends on what you want to get out of it. And if you don't have anything, just showing up every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, being engaged, watching the streams, watching the videos, hitting the like button, being active, and we appreciate that too. So I want to watch some clips of the SU game tomorrow, so I can get on Doc's show until Asian cooks have. I don't know.
Mr. Brown, I think you done adopted the Jew in you, man. The Jew City done got you. You're Jack Town Jew officially.
Yes, indeed. No, he be active out here, man. Mr. Brown, we appreciate you, man. Can't wait to meet you and get you over here. I'll see you in a couple of weeks, actually, at the spring game, even before that. So.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, say Adrian Cooks is a fraud. I don't even know who that is. I'm good with it, Nook. Trust me when I tell you. I'm good with it.
Let it be. I don't know what it is neither.
None whatsoever. Y'all, before we get out of here, man, I'm gonna do it again. Make sure you guys, we only 2 weeks away. We are 2 weeks away from the Guard the Yard Blue and White week finale, hosted by DJ Unpredictable. It's going to be at Jackson Convention Complex. After the spring game, doors open 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. We got Jessica Riley, Craig performing live, hosted by Coach T.C. Taylor and staff. In order to get your tickets, go to guardtheyard23.eventbrite.com. Hope to see everybody in the building. Come on in that thing. Dressed to impress. We're going to get in that thing and do what we do. As always, JSU by 40, man. Tony Cook. Sound like my boy Marco from the Jack. JSU by 40, man. Yes, indeed. Get your Miak, Sweeyak.
How you know about if there a tire on that?
Keep in mind that the password is VIP, the pin.
Well, it's open now.
It's over?
April 1st.
Yeah, that's true. It's officially April 1st. It's my birthday month, dog.
Bless you.
Hey, appreciate that, Israel. All right, everybody. Gonna get ready to shut this thing down, man. Again, to all my platinum members, any platinum members out there, any members, any businesses that want to become a channel sponsor, shoot me an email at kc1400mediagroup@gmail.com. Yes, we did see that South Carolina loss, and now I'm sad that you reminded me. Now I'm about to go watch my Lakers highlights. So.
All right, brother. All right, family. See y'all on Monday.
All right, bro. I get with you.
Y'all. Enjoy y'all weekend.
Have a great weekend, man. Peace out, everybody. Hey.